Good morning, good afternoon, yo. Let's get it, cool. What's going on, y'all? The GOAT is in this building. How y'all making it today, man? I'm giving y'all a little chance to get on in here. Let's get on in here. Y'all see me. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. How everybody doing up in here today, man? Let's see what we got. All right, y'all. Man, y'all see the thumbnail. We're going to talk about a couple things, couple people out here. Things need to be addressed around Panther Nation. What's going on, C? What's going on, 𝐥𝐤? How y'all making it, bro? We getting ready to get into it today, bro. We getting ready to get into it today. I got time today, like my boy Dion. All right, man, we're going to talk a little bit about Scott Fitterow. Scott Fitterow. Scott Fitterow, what I call him. Scott Fitterow. Scott and the DJ Moore trade, which is going to lead to a bunch of other things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can call it conspiracy theory or whatever you want. When the old GOAT tell you something, I told y'all a whole lot of things that came true, that came to fruition now. Don't play me like that. What's up, Dom 34? How you living? All right. So here we go. Scott and Brian. Brian is the GM for the Bears. So we already know that joker was ready to sell that number one pick. Boy, he was like an old motherfucking stripper at the strip club. You feel me? That joker was, throw them dollars at here. Where them dollars at? Gangsta Boo, rest in peace. Where them dollars at? Where them picks at? That's what he was saying. Where them picks at? So he was ready. Um, Let me get everything together, y'all. Y'all know I was running a little bit late. Y'all bear with me, bear with me. Okay. So Brian, the GM from the Bears, he wanted that coveted 39th pick. Trust and believe me. The Bears wanted that 39. Oh, Scott Fitterow said, hell nah, y'all not getting that 39. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have 61. Because okay, they done came out. So they came out the other day and they told it. They told him, no, you're not getting the 39 because if we get to 1 or we stay at 9, that's 30 picks. We down. 60 picks we down if we get to 61. So now that's too many picks that we just sitting there idle. So then it put the sweetener on the deal was DJ Moore. Now they originally wanted Brian Burns or Derek Brown. And what the old GOAT always told y'all, they're not getting rid of a big man or edge rusher on a rookie deal. Yeah, they got to pay Brian. He's on his option and stuff like that. But a big man that panned out, you gonna re-sign him. Not unless you can't retain him because you getting quarterbacks and you got to do, the retooling and stuff like that, and you paying another guy all this money, a bunch of contracts coming up. But you do not get rid of an edge rusher and a big man coming into his own. So Derek Brown, Brian Burns, which y'all hollering, get rid of Dad, get rid of Brian Burns. Them boys untouchable. I told y'all Derek Brown was gonna be the man. If you go on my IG, Kendall the GOAT Young, y'all see me down there at the games and stuff. What I got on that 95. I told y'all Derek Brown was gonna be the man. I told y'all this. I told you. Derek Brown, y'all call him little doughboy and all this. He came to he ain't Derek Brown ain't panning out. He shouldn't have took Derek Brown the first round. You crazy as hell is what you is. No. You got a big man and he panned out. You just don't shake trees and find no big man. But they wanted that 39 and they wanted them boys. We gave them DJ because what they said. It's easier for us to find a receiver before you're gonna find a premier edge rusher A big man that can take on double teams, clog up that middle, be able to push that pocket forward so that quarterback don't, he got to drop back. He can't get comfortable in there and pick you apart. Stuff like that. You just you don't trade them guys off willy-nilly. They wanted that coveted 39, y'all. And I'm getting ready to tell you right here. The 39 is either going to be an edge rusher, a big man, or a cornerback. Reason for, you got your quarterback at number one. You got to get another playmaker on the other side of that ball. Reason why I said cornerback is because of this. You got D-Jack, who messed up his Achilles. He ain't going to be the same nigga when he come back. Trust and believe. I'm telling y'all off the rip. You can cut that shit. He ain't going to be the same nigga when he come back. All y'all D-Jack fans, Action Jackson, all that, that boy ain't going to be the same when he come back, man. Achilles tendon. If you go back to your Roman, Greek history and shit, what happened? When they cut Achilles, was the strongest, baddest motherfucker out there in Greece. But when they fucked his shit up, that's why it's the Achilles tendon. When he wasn't shit. When they took that tendon out of his ass. Hey, bro. The nigga get hurt. My boy J.C. Horn, he had some freak accidents and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So CJ, meaning Henderson, Keith Taylor and all them boys. Nah. They ain't it. So cornerback. But see, then we got Von Bell and the other safety. Goddamn, I can't get his name off right now. But I get his name in a minute. But then they gonna play that high shell. So that's gonna help us not being exposed by that weak link on that other side. Whether it's DJ come back and don't be the same DJ, or the rookie, or CJ, or whoever over there, we won't get torched like Mike Evans torched our ass over there in Tampa. Xavier Woods. Thank you, agent. Thank you, Xavier Woods. His damn punk ass. Yeah. I appreciate it, boy. Boy, y'all be looking out for those boys sometime, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm going to dance at your wedding, my nigga. Hey. So, but fuck around. And that 3-4 and everything, all them schemes, that's going to help them, boy. Anyway, you can never have enough cats to fit the bill on your defensive line. Because if the defensive line is coming, so if we get like a 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞, the big boy from Baylor, or if we get the a couple of these edge rushers, the kid from Georgia, the kid from USC, the list goes on and on that will be there at 39. You can never put enough pressure on that quarterback, because you got to look at it like this. Brian Burns had like 12 sacks. His first year double-digit sacks. Okay, you had Frankie Luvu, Marquise Haynes together accounted for 12 sacks. You see what I'm saying? You got to get 2 and 3 people to replace Hassan Reddick's production. Then you can't stunt Frankie all the time. You see what I'm saying? So we get exposed like that right there, cool. So y'all don't want to be exposed. Which, once again, we're not gonna be able to do everything in this draft. And once again, y'all see we wasn't able to do everything in free agency. So, boom. I told y'all we wasn't gonna be able to fill these holes. Kendall, you crazy. What the hell you talking about these holes? All we need is a quarterback. We a quarterback away. Let me tell y'all something. Hell no, we ain't. Ain't happen, Captain. Quarterback gonna make us. But damn sure it ain't gonna take us to the promised land. It's gonna make us, but it ain't gonna take us. Yo, the next little tidbit is the tight end position. You already know where we was at tight end position. Hayden Hurst done helped us boost that room up. So A+ on that. One of them boys probably got to go. We'll probably carry 3 into the year. Somebody getting ready to get waived, or somebody if they carry 4, they'll surprise the hell out of me. If they carry 4 into the year, you know what I'm saying? They'll surprise the hell out of me. But yeah, I mean, then that means, we're gonna be slacking somewhere else. That running back room with Chuba, or we gotta upgrade. Somebody the other day had called Samuels the black Christian McCaffrey. Well, we're gonna see if he fit up to that bill. You know what I mean? And we damn sure ain't gonna run his ass like we did Christian McCaffrey. No, he not. See, you got to factor in Brown and Frank Rich, Jim Caldwell. All of them boys smarter than that. Cause y'all all we have a McAdoo. Them boys smarter than that, man. Cause I don't see like the Steve Wilkes was up there telling this nigga, hey, do this, do this, do this, and his dumb ass was doing, he went rogue on Steve. We don't know, you know what I'm saying? But that could have happened, cause Steve would get on that podium and say, "We're gonna run the ball. We're gonna be run heavy." Next thing you know, this nigga trying to duel it out with Sam Donald against Tom Brady. We already knew that wasn't going, that wasn't going to end real good for him. That wasn't going to end well. So we got a better coordinator, y'all. We got better coordinators out here, and we can come up with a better offensive scheme. Therefore, we get into quarterbacks. That's why we moved up to number 1. Let's break this narrative about you only move to number 1 to get this guy, that guy, whatever. One thing we know, we're not a traditional number 1. We didn't earn that number 1 spot by being bad as hell. You understand what I'm saying? We got that number 1 spot for trading up. Then say you don't trade up and do that. Who the hell told y'all that? You don't trade up to do this. You don't trade up to do that. What that's that? Show me a damn Bible or something that's got, you know what I'm saying, that's got that in it, man. I'm going to tell you, I don't know. So, we got to stop that shit, y'all. You can go up there and you going to pick the best player that suits this team, that's going to get this team right, that's going to fall in the scheme of Frank Rich and Evero. Now, let's talk about them boys for a little bit. I told y'all, when I told y'all about Derrick Brown, right? And I was right. I ain't saying I'm right about everything. I ain't got my crystal ball broke out yet. You know what I'm saying? I think that motherfucker on the fritz. But I have it for draft night and get it back up in here. But what we'll do, I'm telling y'all that C.J. Stroud, the boy ain't got that dog in him, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, he ain't got that dog in him. I think C.J. Stroud will be a Kirk Cousins. He ain't gonna be able to win us that big one. And I done told y'all that 2 or 3 times now. Y'all get mad at me if you want to. Fuck, I'm just a messenger. CJ ain't got that dog in him. We done seen that against Michigan. We seen it against Georgia. Y'all can say how the hell y'all want to. That's why they was in the game. This that he didn't go down there and drive that last drive. He put it on his kicker. He didn't win that thing. It don't run and get them last couple yards and stuff like that. Go back and watch the game. You ain't got to go back and watch tape and analyze somebody and zoom in and this and that to see it. You know it if it's there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't tricking if you got it. He ain't got it in it. You know what I'm saying? Now Bryce Young, y'all know how I feel about Bryce, that little joker, but that little joker got a little dog in him. I don't know if it's a Chihuahua or if he that little bull, the little short English bulldog or Frenchie, but he got some dog in it. You see what I'm saying? He got some damn dog in him now. He's won the big games. He stood up on the big platforms, on the big stages. You know, he done it. But I don't believe his size a whole lot. I listened to your boy Shannon Sharp the other day. They talking about, man, a franchise quarterback supposed to be there with the rule changes and everything for, a decade to 15 years. That's 10 or even 15 years. I don't see Bryce little body holding up that long, y'all, man. Y'all say what you want to, man. I don't see his little body. It ain't his height, arm strength. I told you he got the dog in him. I just spoke up about him, but I don't see his little body. And these are facts, y'all. Bryce didn't go, and everything I'm saying, I'm going to back it up with facts. He goes to the combine. He walks around with a book bag. He don't measure. He don't run. He don't get on that scale. Well, he did get on the scale. He was 204. But he didn't get on that scale pro day because he done lost that weight, y'all. He can't keep it on. He ain't going to be able to keep it on through a whole 17 game NFL season. He ain't going to be able to do it, bruh. Y'all act like y'all love him, this and that, whatever. Okay, fine. Let him love him in Houston. I told y'all, I was the first nigga to say, CJ didn't have that dog in him and call him Mr. Safe. Now niggas call him Mr. Safe. I don't know if they watching me or listening to me, but what I'm saying, you got people now calling CJ the safe pick. Now you got AR, y'all want to scrub him out that race. You want to scrub AR out that race. AR got the highest ceiling. AR got that dog in him. If we got these genius coaches, we can scheme this guy this first year. We can scheme this guy. And they done told y'all, a lot of GMs tell y'all they want to see how this guy comes in, his character, all kinds of stuff like that. They say he's a high character guy. He knows what he doing on that whiteboard. It ain't his processing. It's his mechanics. And they say he ain't that far. It ain't my decision to make, but that's what they said. Not me. Don't kill the messenger. I'm telling y'all again, don't kill the messenger. What I'm sitting back and telling y'all is, go back and listen to some of these people who got to make this decision. Go back and sit and listen to them. They telling you. They giving you the sign. They keeping this thing close to the vest. They said that they made that decision with Brian Poole over there in Chicago to make this trade at the combine, after the combine. Let me give y'all a little secret. Who competed in the combine? I told y'all Bryce Young walked around with a book bag. CJ didn't do nothing but throw. My boy did everything and blew the combine away. So we knew after the combine, we wasn't even going to get him at 9. But nobody wasn't talking about moving when we was going to get him at 9 and he was going to fall to us. Who am I alluding to? AR. I told y'all about having a damn narrative about I come to break the narrative. Yeah, I tell you don't take a project at 1. But see, you didn't have no choice but to go up to 1. The only motherfucker who was selling and we was buying was Chicago at 1. Think about it now. Just turn on the lights. That's all I'm asking you to do. Turn the lights on. Get out the dark. Turn the lights on. Please turn the lights on. That's all I'm telling y'all. I'm not here to sell nothing, and you damn sure ain't got to buy it. Hey, we gonna say, my boy is at 53%. Let me tell you something about that. Now, this the experts. I didn't have no data sheet or go back in there. But man say that 53% completion was only due to 2 passes per game. 2 passes per game. That could have these could be drop passes, y'all. You see what I'm saying? These could be 2 drop passes. If he had 2 more passes per game, AR would have been 10% higher. that means he'd have been at 63, almost 65%. Then what y'all got to say? You understand what I'm saying? That can go up. Y'all remember Cam Newton? Y'all thought Cam Newton was so inaccurate, all this. North Turner had Cam Newton in 1 year or 1 season, 1 camp, 1 training camp at 60-some% before TJ Watt bashed his goddamn shoulder in. You understand what I'm saying? Don't come to me with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all that is. I don't want to hear it. 3, what's up, my nigga? How you making it, cool? How you making it? But that's not me, man. Y'all keep throwing out this. We throw out them percentages and stuff like that. This ain't the old NFL where they tell you, they throw you that old wash slop and tell you you can't do this and do that. Like I say with Cam, they didn't have that data and everything, Super EA Sports and all that stuff then to tell you how to do this and how to do that. They got all these things, man, numbers and different camera angles and all that stuff today to tell you how to fix all these people, man, and get this stuff right, man. They got these new guys coming in, these computer analytic cats, that can take, man. The only thing they were saying to fix Cam was give him old big slow receiver that couldn't get separation. And how that did. As soon as he got smaller receivers that got separation, boom, he blew that narrative all out the water. So you can't sit there and tell me or tell somebody what somebody can and cannot do. How many times a day out there in the chat, people tell you you can't do something. And what's your damn thing to do? You prove them wrong all the time, a day in and day out. That's what you living for, to prove a motherfucker wrong. See what I'm saying? They telling this young man he can't throw. I'd be damn. He can't throw. I seen he can't throw. The coaching staffs over there in Florida first year was bums. Why you think Anthony getting up out of there? One, he ain't their guy. You know what I'm saying? They didn't recruit him, so he got to go. You know what I'm saying? He could have stayed this year right here and been the man. He'd have still been behind Drake May and Will Caleb. You see what I'm saying? He'd have still been the 3rd best quarterback. Then he done worked his way in. Y'all say he wasn't shit. He started as a 5th guy, wasn't even on the board. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, Will Levis ain't even being talked about. Will Levis, 25, 29 years old. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even being talked about. The boy, the little 21-year-old boy done kicked him up out of his spot. Man, don't play me like that, man. Y'all stop, please. God, no. Y'all got to stop this thing, man. Y'all got to sit back, let light come on. Let light come on now. Let your little light shine. Damn. Help me out a little bit, man. Help me out. When I'm talking to you, y'all just be like, you know what I'm saying? Go, damn, boy. I just thought about that just a while ago. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see things say, show me some love. Just listen. Show me some love. Listen a little bit. And we're going to take you there. We're going to take you there. Hey. Oh. Y'all like that thing? Hit that like button, man. Run the algorithm up, man. Share it. Share these morning shows, man. So when I come at you, you know what I'm saying? We can have some people up in the chat. We're gonna have some everybody. By the time we get to the draft, by the time we get the preseason, the camp, everywhere, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna set these Tuesdays and Wednesdays off, man. It's getting ready to be a straight up discussion debate. You know what I mean? And then don't y'all forget, man, go over there to Mud Inc. Outlaw TV. That's the channel that I'm be talking about these race cars, motorcycles, 4-wheelers. We're gonna be going out there camping and cooking and everything like that. If y'all want to see, what I do when I get in the streets, y'all going over there to Mud Inc. Outlaws. It's 2 channels. One of the channels, man, I got back in and we did some stuff to it, and you can see it's got like about 600 and some subscribers. Go to that one. The other one that's got the 200, that was a new one that we had started. But go run that other one up. Run that other one up. That's got about 6 something. I'm gonna have a giveaway right there on draft night. I'm gonna give away some cashola. I'm gonna give away some prizes, Panther stuff, Harley Davidson stuff. It's gonna be a variety of stuff that's gonna be on the channel that I'm gonna give away. Y'all if you ain't subscribed so you can get that notification, go over there and do that. like I said, run that up. Go to the one that's got like the 600 and some subscribers. But let's get back into the content where we was at. Um, where was I at just a minute ago before I got lost and started running my damn mouth on the other end? See, we talk about, hey, what about your boy, man? They were talking shit about old Aaron Rodgers. This all for Panther talk. You see what I'm saying? But Aaron Rodgers, man, he ain't a Jet yet. And he was talking like he getting ready to be a Jet and all this, you know what I'm saying? But see, this is the thing. See, this runs all into all that. You could have C.J. Henderson turn that corner and be something like an Aaron Rodgers. Why you think Aaron Rodgers only got one of them damn rings? You know what I'm saying? Good as he is, he's sitting there with one ring. Because Aaron Rodgers will throw your ass up on the bus, back up on you, run your ass up, and leave skid marks on your monkey ass. Think you won't. Aaron Rodgers certified asshole. That's why they want him to fuck out of Green Bay. Good as he is, they want him to fuck out of Green Bay. They tired of playing with this motherfucker, man. Tired of him. Gone. Get. CJ can sit there and not get his little way, man, not having that dog in him, and then the boys don't want to sit there and play with him. That's the reason why Aaron Rodgers ain't got but two of them things, one of them things. You know what I'm saying? The boy don't want to play with him, man. Boy don't want to play with him. They don't want to play with him. I see you, Don. Yeah, they probably gonna wait to draft night, you know, and get everything right. But they said like the GM now is playing hardball because they don't want to really, you know what I'm saying? They ain't fucking with they want him out of there, of course. They want to start that love era, but they if you remember when J.J. Watt wanted out of Texas, wanted out of the Texans. J.J. Watt went in there, he do what he's supposed to do. They love J.J. They say J.J. cool because y'all say, well, why ain't they do it for Deshaun? Blah, blah, blah. They love J.J. J.J. supposed to did everything the right way. Everything all good. Go ahead and let J.J. go. Let J.J. go. Bam. Why ain't they do that for Aaron? Aaron done been there, I don't know how many years. Y'all want to go ahead on with Jordan Love? Um, Go ahead and let Aaron go. Why you want to play hardball? Why everybody, tell me. If I ain't hitting a little nerve on, then y'all tell me. Tell me what's going on. Um, how we get to on our team? I had one more angle to hit up on our team, man. Yeah, cause see, like I said, I told you we're gonna draft a cornerback. That 39 will be a cornerback, a big man, or edge rusher. It's gonna be on the defensive side of the ball. Uh, we upgraded that tight end room. CJ ain't got a dog in him. Bryce too small. Look for AR. Don't tell me that we jumped up to one pick a project. We can work with that boy this year. He can be day one starter if we want him to. You know. What other kind of things we got? The O line. We might, I see us. We could take a little step back on that O line because them boys got hurt. We got to see how that stuff looks. And that wide receiver room. Y'all think we're gonna take a wide receiver, but they pretty much thinking they got what they got with wide receivers. Like let's them boys start following them injuries like them injury prone guys been doing. We got a lot of motherfuckers with iffy damn feet and ankles and all kinds of shit like that over there, you know. And that's I don't know. But see, they don't. The reason why I told y'all the DJ story and stuff like that, they don't value that wide receiver position as much as they do that edge rush and that D tackle, is what I'm trying to tell you, because they said his hands off them other boys. You know what I'm saying? So they might go up there at 39 and look at those positions on them other side versus the Jalen Hyatt's and the Zay Flowers and all that stuff that y'all want to get. Because, like I said, A.T. Perry is still that vertical threat, but he's coming on up the board. You know, the thing is, like, are we gonna put a trade package in to kind of move up a little bit in that third round or that second round? We can probably get back into the, higher in the third round, and we got that 93. We can probably look at finding something in the 70s or something like that. I don't know, y'all. We see what old Scott Fitter trade daddy will be talking about that night. He gonna be doing a little. He gonna probably be working a little bit. He calling somebody right now. You damn well believe he talking to somebody on the phone right now. If you want to get, if you want to really get into it. But we're gonna yeah, I just dropped the link in the chat, and if anybody, come on and want to holler about that stuff right there, what I just said, or you got a whole totally different opinion on it, holler at me, let me know. But other than that, I said what I said. CJ Stroud, Kirk Cousins like a motherfucker. That's where he gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that boy might get us. We might be sitting there, man, in that NFC Championship game. Yeah, that boy gonna put it on Zane Gonzalez or one of them cats to go ahead and try to well, we ain't got Eddie Panero and all them no more, but Zane, shit. That boy ain't got no big foot, man. That boy ain't got no big foot. That boy consists of 40-yard dinker dunker. Hell, biggest foot George Sly couldn't stay consistent. You see how big foot he is, man. Back when we had Graham Gano used to tote us on home. You know what I'm saying? You could put the Graham Gano was out there automatic. Graham Gano used to put us where we need to be at. Winners one, most consistent too. But I mean Eddie consistent, but he ain't gonna kick no, nothing in the wind and 50 some odd yard or the 55-yard or nothing like that, to take us on in. We got to have that boy we got to have somebody nice enough to put a dagger in somebody's back. We got to have somebody that's gonna a killer, man. I want a killer, man. This thing got to be right. If this thing ain't right, man, it's gonna set us back. I told y'all that the other day. If we don't do this thing right, it's gonna set us back. Cause we done gave up on one for next year, and then a two. We sitting there just like we was the other year. We ain't had that two. That two, a second round in the second round is very important, y'all. It's very important. We we mess around and everything don't fall right. So hold on. Make sure I got a little equipment failure, y'all, right here. We didn't get it right. Yeah, I'm powering back up now. I'm powering back up. I'm powering back up. I'm back up. I'm back up. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me say. Okay. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. All right. If y'all can't hear me, let me know. Yeah. We need a kill. I want a killer, man. If we don't get this thing right, bro, we ain't got no bullets in the gun to trade back up to do nothing next year. We're gonna be sitting there with the gas face. Y'all remember three base or base three or whatever whatever the fuck that damn group was back in the day. 3-time base or some shit. The gas face. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have the goddamn gas face on our damn ass. Shit, man. Uh Now we take that 39 and we don't work with that 39. We're gonna have a little gas phase two. But the biggest thing this quarterback and like I said, big up, big look at Scott motherfucking Fitzgerald and Tep and Frank, whoever had them big coconuts to go in there and make that trade. They trying to say, talking about, you know, the Bears finessed us and all that. So we didn't give them a lot, man. Cause I was one of the first cats that was like, yo, it was gonna take us. See, I was wrong on that one. And I admit I was wrong on that one. I thought, man, I thought we had to give up the damn whole team, bruh, to get up there from 9. But we came out on top on that deal. We damn sure did. We came out on top on that. I mean, if you ask me, and a lot of other people feel like that, you know, in Pasadena. So we get one of them boys, man, and they end up panning out, and it's still gonna take us. We still building this thing. It's still gonna take us a couple phases there, you know, to get right where we need to be, where we competing. Cause we did. If y'all seen the panel Monday, and we showed y'all the Eagles, 49ers, um, who else was up there? Of course, Kansas City, the Bengals. But we were 2 tiers below them top guys. So you still had some people, you know, above us before we even got to the top. But this thing is saying we'll do some stuff like well, most currently was the Patriots with Mac Jones, you know, when they went in free agency and they but they spent shit hundreds of millions of dollars in free agency to get the team where it was. Still wasn't good enough, you know, to take the rookie and go to the big show. They went to the playoff because of the weak division. We got the same shit going on right here. We mess around, win this division, which I'm telling y'all, pump your brakes too on that. Don't look past the Saints. And don't look past the Buccaneers. I know they got that punk ass Baker Mayfield, you know what I'm saying? But they had a lot of key players that was hurt last year, bruh. A lot of their key players were hurt. And them guys come back, difference makers. Difference makers getting ready to come back on the field, man. They're like your second and third string, man. You can allow for that, like people getting hurt. But when key players dropping week in and week out, I mean, you see they had to get rid of like Brian Leftwich. He was a casualty of war. Not to say Brian Leftwich wasn't a good OC. It was he didn't get no production out of his offense, which he did. He had Tom Brady. But somebody had to go. Like I keep telling y'all, the streets need a body, bruh. The streets need a body. And he was just, wow. You know what I'm saying? They had to knock him off. They knocked him on off. And say somebody got to be blamed. Oh, we ain't gonna blame Brady for coming up short. We ain't gonna blame, you know, we're gonna get Todd Bowles one more year, you know. Get Brian ass up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And hell, the other year, he was a candidate for a head coaching job. Because when they won the Super Bowl and they did all this and left with, you know, the next year, he losing that damn job. Streets need a body, man. Don't play no games around this motherfucker, man. NFL stand for not for long, bro. Promise you. Somebody gonna be the scapegoat. They're looking like old Ken Dorsey and all them boys over there in Buffalo. And McDermott in there. Huh. Somebody getting their ass knocked off over there. If they hey, somebody next over there knocking on the door. You see what happened over here? I got that cancer up out of there. You don't win, but We knew that clown was going anyway. We ain't talking about it. They ain't here out there. We ain't talking about that shit. No way anyway. But let motherfucker get on the winning train and everybody get used to winning. Contagious, right? Then you start losing. And you can't figure out why they losing. Can't figure out why they losing. Somebody start losing jobs. Then that's the next thing they start losing. Start losing a job around that mother. After that, bruh, then it's time to dismantle the whole damn team. You feel what I'm saying? Then when they start doing that, quarterback gone, running back, head coach, the whole nine. We script that thing down to the studs, start and start from scratch. But Buffalo, I tell all you Buffalo fans out there, hey, you next. You next. Fuck around, don't get past the Jets or the Patriots or the Dolphins over there. Y'all ass next. Then y'all come on in here, man. Link in the chat. Ready to talk about little CJ? Y'all ready? Y'all who want to talk about my boy AR? You know what I'm saying? We go ahead and we get this morning debate on in. But if not, I just keep telling y'all about my theory about what went on with that trade to number one and how we were gonna get AI anyway at 9. Then after he did what he did at the combine and little things, and everybody else started slipping and all kinds of stuff like that. Shit, we figured we weren't gonna get him at 9. You know what I'm saying? Because Las Vegas was gonna rip us up, and we'd been sitting there with Levis. You ain't see no counter report come out talking about, oh, the Panthers like Will Levis, you know, this and that. Ain't nobody studying Will Levis monkey ass, man. You know what I'm saying? 3-man race, really 2-man race. A lot of people open my eyes with, Bryce, but I still say, Bryce too little. He ain't gonna hold up, man. He ain't gonna hold up, for that. If y'all want that decade type player. And then the safe guy, that safe guy, the safety net, the safety vest. They have you where you work at. If some of you guys work in construction or this and that or whatever, and you see all these motherfuckers walking around here with them green, neo green shirts on and shit like that. That's CJ. He ain't nothing but a green shirt. That's all he is, man. Neon shirt. So you can see him because he's safe. He don't want nobody. Don't touch me. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm on base. You know what I'm saying? He's safe. Which I ain't gonna talk about. He'll be my quarterback. He come out like that. I ain't gonna shit on him or nothing like that. But that's that safe guy, man. That Kirk Cousins. Oh, it don't be there. We can't get that down. Uh, uh, drop some games or something like that because we didn't take a chance and get my homie AR. We got it down. Q, what's popping? Oh, can't see him up in here. Might got a little something going on with his mic or something.
Yes, sir. Got something going on with the mic. Give me a second.
There you is, there, brother. I see you. Oh, JSU. How you gonna say my boy's a stunt dummy? Come on, man. Don't you even play him like that. You better come on. You better come on in here if you ain't at work at your cubicle somewhere, typing with your head down. You better come on in here and explain yourself. Yeah. Cause if y'all in there hollering Bryce and all that crap, man, y'all gotta come in here and explain yourself. Tell me, give me a reason why. I done told y'all, I've been sitting here telling y'all that boy That old CJ ain't got no dog in him, man. I told y'all, Bryce a little Frenchy, man. Bryce a little Frenchy. He a little Frenchy. But what you do to a little Frenchy? You stop at that motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying? Get your ass, you know what I'm saying? He gonna run to the side. He a little Frenchy. I can't fuck with them little Frenchies, man. Like I said, I'm a Rottweiler, man. Give me a goddamn Cane Corso or something like that. I need somebody, man, that's getting ready to do something, bruh. That's what we get rid of. That's what we didn't. David Temple, my homeboy. Y'all know David Temple, my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Temple. I love you, Temple. You know what I'm saying? You spent that motherfucking money, this shit right here, and hey, hats off to you, boy. I see you. I been in the game with you. You know what I'm saying? Hats off to you, cause you 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 put Sweet Home back in Carolina. You feel me? I swear you did, cause it was bad around here. Dark cloud hanging around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? For a minute, when you the one that fucked us up, but you made it right though. I swear you did. Woo. You bought that shit over here, boy. Like that boy, like they were calling COVID that shit. You know what I'm saying? He bought that shit over here. And y'all know what I'm talking about. But he made it right though. He gave us the cure. He went and got us some kind of damn medicine or something. But bruh, there's other people weren't coming to the bank, they weren't coming to games and all kinds of shit. Them boys, but that's all right, you know, players fuck up, you know, you'll be all right. So we have to get this right. I can't say it. If I got to start saying it in different languages, we have to get this right. We can't mess this up. We're gonna debate about this. We're gonna talk about this, man. We're gonna argue about this thing. We got to get this thing right. And don't just because you don't get who you want, I ain't gonna cry, bitch, and complain. I said I would if I don't get who I want. But I got to stand behind them, whoever they, you know, whoever they put up there. Let me see where I put it. Let me see if I can put him back in there. Let me get him back in. I got you, Jay. There we go. Should be in the chat. Should be showing up in the chat just a minute. But we're gonna we gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right. I believe in Scott. I believe them boys gonna get this thing right. They gonna get them where they need to be. And y'all still got to be patient though, man. Y'all still got to be patient. Y'all still just hold your mute. You know what I'm saying? Hold your heart. Hold whatever you gotta hold that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get you right. Issue, what's going on, my boy?
What's going on, Kendall the GOAT? Q?
I can't even see it. I can't even see it. Q somewhere, man. He might be playing in La La Land or something though. But you know, he around here though. Oh, look at that! Look at that! MJ don't come with that bullshit today now. I'm gonna put you up in here. Don't you come with that bullshit now. All right, MJ, don't come with that bullshit. You hear me when I'm talking to you, Wacko? Don't come with that bullshit now, boy. I'm trying to tell you now. Today, sunshine and everything bright. I done told y'all, but give me something. I done spit facts to you, told you. Give me some facts. Don't come with that bullshit.
Kendall, what makes you like AR?
What made me like AR?
Yeah.
AR has the highest upside in this draft.
Hey, look,
I'm sitting there thinking
I
that hold
hear
on,
you.
let me get popped. I'm sitting there thinking, and they done told you, AR got the highest upside in this draft. If I'm thinking to me, now this is my preference. Y'all hold on just a
Mm-hmm.
second. Now, let me finish this one now.
I'm gonna hear you
If I'm
out.
sitting there and I'm saying, okay, Bryce is too little for me, and the fact, and I spit the facts about why he too little, not his height per se, his weight. He done showed y'all he weighed at the combine, and then he didn't weigh his senior day. And then the thing came out that he lost weight. You see what I'm saying? I don't think anybody sitting there at the quarterback position at 200 pounds or less is going to hold up 17 games, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Year in and year out.
Nah, I'm with it.
CJ. Now, CJ, I'm going to give you CJ. Just like I said,
Okay.
CJ. I looked at, I called him, man. I grabbed him. I say, look here, boy. You understand what I'm saying? And I looked in him eye, and I looked in his eye. He ain't got this. He didn't look back at me. You know what I'm saying? He was looking at the ground and shit. He ain't got that dog in him. You feel me? He ain't got.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
I say,
disrespect.
AR. You know what I'm saying? He got the high ceiling. That boy, we work on it. What else? Think about it like this right here. What you think that now? If was a fifth, we all be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We all know that thing. If that boy becomes something special, you know what I'm saying? If that boy, I already seen that boy go. I watched them Florida games. All you gotta do is watch the game. You ain't got to sit there and watch tape, hours of tape. You know what I'm saying? I seen that boy. Yeah, when he started and got the starting job, and then you got to think of that coaching staff that was there at Florida. That
Mm-hmm.
nothing to help that boy. That boy ain't got no receivers going in the draft. He got his center going in the draft. That's it. No
Okay.
defensive players, nothing like that on that team
All right. So you ready
going in
for
the
me,
draft.
Kendall?
Go ahead, get to
So
me.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses. I'm seeing y'all moving the goalposts for these quarterbacks. I'm hearing like we saying that AR didn't have no weapons. His coaching was bad. He ain't have no line, right? And he have the highest ceiling.
No,
What
he
ceiling?
didn't.
What? Hey, Kendall. What ceiling do he have other than being a running quarterback?
You telling me he can't? When you see the ball come out his hand, you don't see the ball come out his hand.
That's not enough for me. I'm not finna pass up no CJ Stroud for no AR.
Okay, and see that what once again, that's your opinion. Now I'm telling you, fact on people that's looking at this, that's evaluating this, and they saying the same thing I'm saying too. So what I'm saying is not out there in left field. You see what I'm saying? Y'all saying this stuff because y'all want CJ. Now I call CJ the safe guy. And then the next thing I know, I'm looking at the ESPN this and that, and they calling him the safe pick too. They said, why is they even a discussion between the two? CJ 6'3", 200 some change, supposed to be a ball placement technician. Why is Bryce Young even in the motherfucking run? Because Bryce Young, like I said, he got that little chihuahua in him, and he won big game. When CJ come on the big stage, CJ has been fouled. He's been weighed, and he's been measured, and he come up short. He's been found wanting. You
But with
understand?
me,
And that's not me.
though, Kendall, I'm not tripping on if we go CJ Stroud or Bryce Young. I'm not one of those fans to where I'm stuck on somebody. I'm finna down the next man. No, they both cool, but I don't want Bryce because of his frame. I mean, we all
Hmm.
we all we all talk about it like every week. Like they don't last for 5 years. The
No, no,
man they
no.
they talking about his pocket presence is elite. He have no choice but to move around unless he finna get smacked in his face every time he hike the ball. Like I'm not finna give Bryce that, but I'm not finna hate on him. Like I mean, we could go no wrong with either or, but I'm not finna jump up from 9 to 1 for AR. I can't even.
But who says that though?
I don't want.
Why not? Why
I
not?
feel. I feel
Why
like
not?
it'd be pointless in my opinion.
Where's it written at? Show me that billboard. I be driving and stuff. Show me where that is on the billboard. Show me where
Hey,
the
I can't.
billboard is.
Hey, I'm
Show.
not. I'm not going off no billboard. I'm not going off ESPN or whoever in the media is talking about who is best for Carolina because they not even 50% right.
But
So I'm not. I'm
Kendall,
not, bro.
Uh huh.
My bad, Jay. My bad, Jay. But
No, you
Kendall, you've
good.
been saying it. You've been saying it all day. He's the safe pick. It's better to be safe than to be sorry. And I know you've been living
Okay.
longer than me, so you heard that before. And it's a true
Yeah. Yes,
statement
sir.
for
Yes,
us.
sir.
For us, because if
Uh.
you pick Anthony Richardson and he don't reach that ceiling that you talking about, you done set
Mhm.
yourself back to have to do this all over again 3-4 years later.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
check me. If y'all call him a runner and this and that, right? And then we have assembled what they say, 30 some odd years of quarterback coaching and out of some odd years of head coaching and so many years of this and that, right, with our coaching staff, right?
Mm.
Now you can take an athletic specimen like AR, you know what I'm saying,
We did
and
that with Cam.
you can run RPO and but did we have the coaching staff that we have right now?
This
Did we
coaching staff would not.
did we
This
have
coaching staff
did
won't.
we
It won't last for 5 years.
did we have the weapons that we had? Did we have the owner with the readiness to go out there and get pieces to put? We didn't put a damn piece around Cam Newton. We didn't even want to get. We didn't even give Cam Newton a left tackle to
That
protect
was
him.
Ron's fault.
You understand what I'm saying? And y'all know this now. So when you start talking about this and that, y'all know the stuff that we didn't even do for Cam that Tep and Frank Rex and Brown and people like that that's gonna go Scott Fitterer. Y'all say Scott Fitterer a better GM than Gettleman or Marty Herney was? Hell yeah, we already know that he is just by this year. What he done this year with the salary cap and stuff like that. He gonna put pieces around these guys. They go. Hell, we were still fighting. They fucked up ass contracts out here. That's why we was sitting there didn't have no money.
I Kendall, I get all that, but we keep moving the goalposts for these for man. I'm telling you.
Can I chime in real quick?
Yeah,
Go,
go ahead.
bro. You're having such a great show, man. Really think you touching the people. You definitely touching one of them sensitive topics that everybody is talking about. And I think that uh, your opinion, I agree with a lot of it. I just want to throw this out there real quick.
Hmm.
From the greatest coach ever, right? Just worked out AR. Just brought him in. If
Hmm.
he would have did that back in 2011, he didn't do it with Cam. It's just telling me something's going on. Something's in the air. You know what I mean? Because the greatest coach ever to coach football usually won't go after a quarterback like that. Usually women pay him attention. But he is now because he's looking at what these other organizations, what they've done with the athletic quarterback who can move outside of the pocket, who has a decent arm, who you can coach, and that can be coached, how to become more accurate. I just want to throw that out there and see what y'all think. Is Bill Belichick
Yeah.
on something? Or is Black Cat Podcast the only one just thinking like this?
Not even that. If y'all say Patrick Mahomes is the benchmark, the measuring stick. Andy Reid said he took a gamble on that boy because he got a powerful arm and he got that plus factor, and that's what he needed to win up there in the AFC. He said he got Alex Smith and Alex too safe. You see what I'm saying? This come out of Andy mouth. Andy said he was too safe. Andy said my system, I need that guy that's gonna do this and do stuff off the cuff and and with that athleticism and them accolades to do. I can put the plan out there, but I need somebody out there that's gonna give me more. You know what I'm saying? Human joystick type shit. You see what I'm saying? That's
So
why
you
he was out there.
so you saying Mahomes coming out the draft was looking just like AR? That's what you're telling me?
Yes, sir. Because he was not that accurate. Don't play me. They had to work on his accuracy too. That's why he
Oh
sat
my
right
God.
behind Alex.
Kendall,
Go back.
not hey.
Go back. Go back.
Mahomes
Y'all
was a safe
go back.
pick, Kendall. Don't do that.
No,
Don't
no, he
don't do
was
the
not.
same thing they saying
No,
about
he was
Stroud.
not.
They
No, he
Kendall,
was
trust
not.
me. He was
Go
not the
back and look
talk of
at
the
it.
town coming out the draft. He wasn't.
Go back and look at it. 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 Mahomes had to work on his accuracy. He was a baseball player. Mahomes had to work on his accuracy. Mahomes was a shortstop, bruh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
Mahomes
can
was
I put
a
my
shortstop.
2 cents in on that Mahomes conversation?
Go ahead.
Look, see, Andy Reid saw something in that boy that nobody else saw because he had a
Mhm.
strong arm, but he had to fine tune everything. And they gave him plenty of time to sit behind Alex Smith to be able to do that. Now, Goat, I
The
get you when
Smith
you say
got
you
hurt.
want to do that, but the patience in Carolina is wearing thin. And I don't think we, as a fan base, is going to want to sit, and this is my opinion. I really think that AR-15 is a better overall prospect in the long term, but I don't think we have the time to wait on him.
And that's the problem. See, that's the thing. That's everybody's thing. You don't pick a project at one. That's he's a project. They say he ain't that far with his accuracy. And he know what he doing on his processing. So what makes you think and say that he's such this big project? You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
he
Fellas.
just
I
don't
don't
pick
think he's a
nothing.
project,
You know what I'm saying?
Kendall. Hey, Gold, I don't think he a project like how everybody's saying he is. I mean, let's
Mm-hmm.
be real. Aaron Rodgers was a fucking project, and look at the number 20 overall pick. He had to sit his ass down and learn the game. But look what it did for him. He came out and won a Super Bowl immediately. So all I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is like if you give the guy time to be polished, you just don't throw him out there. Whether that is 5 games or whether that is, immediately a whole year. I mean, what are we exactly winning right now in Carolina this year anyway? I don't understand
Maybe,
it.
maybe the division. Maybe our sorry ass division. Maybe. Y'all act like
Yeah,
we
but you
we
win a
we
division
going.
title and we'll be just like how we was
That's
last
what
year.
well, hell, I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. They act like they queuing up to go. You know what I'm saying? To go to the bowl. Like we ready. We picking out a spot for that damn Lombardi or something. We ain't picking
I
out
know
no
it's
damn
un,
spot for that
I know it's the unpopular thought, but that's all I'm saying. I'm just looking at it from a different perspective because, like I said, I like CJ. CJ is always a safe pick. Anybody who watched my mock drafts, that's the first person I picked because he's the safest nigga on the board. You can't
Mm-hmm.
fucking go wrong with him. But in the same breath, is you gonna be able to host a Lombardi Trophy with this nigga? That's what it's all
Yeah.
about.
Rodney,
Can he take over the game?
are you calling AR or who are you calling a generational talent? Who do you think is that generational talent? Because see, that's the thing. I don't give a damn if a generational talent has a little something this and that. But when that generational talent hit, that's why I ain't saying that's why Anthony Richardson is, but I'm saying Andy Reid seen a generational talent impact Mahomes. It was raw. He had to mold it, but he seen it.
Y'all also got to question yourselves. When this all started, right? The very beginning, AR was looking at somewhere around 10 to 15.
Yep.
Through the course of him taking the time off, because now you ain't in school no more. You ain't got to worry about studying. You ain't got to worry about being in class at a certain time. You are now preparing to be a professional NFL quarterback. So now he gets to get with professional coaching out there, who all they do is coach future quarterbacks or quarterbacks that are already in the league.
Mm-hmm.
He gets to work
And
on his
Supernova,
craft. Y'all
I
seen
done
in the
told you,
last
I done told
3
you
months
Supernova
how
about that shit right there. I done told you about that.
y'all done seen the last 3 months how far he's came from how he's throwing, what he's doing, and where he can go. He don't. Nobody just moves up the draft like that if they not improving.
Well,
I'm
he
just trying to say,
guess what?
and
Yeah.
it scares me when you see a coach like Bill Belichick come and work him out. That scares me, y'all. Just saying because Patriots has always had our number. You don't want that type of player right there to get that type of coaching in that franchise to come and whoop your ass for the next 20 years. Just saying.
Mm, mm-mm. And see,
But he,
and
Fellas,
he's on
fellas,
the hot
fellas,
seat.
fellas,
Y'all
fellas.
know Belichick on the hot seat, right? You know Belichick on the hot seat. Kraft done told Belichick, hey, he hired an offensive coordinator. He told Belichick, "Hey, you got to get me back up there." So that's
Go ahead,
why.
MDJ.
Yeah, man, I just want to be the voice of reason, man. I just want to make sure y'all good and say what y'all gotta say. But listen to me, just please. Y'all are comparing this man to Patrick Mahomes. He is a one of one. And then I think it was either Q or Ken that I was working, so I might be wrong on who said it. I apologize. But I believe one of y'all said that Andy Reid saw something in Patrick Mahomes. Y'all, that's two one of ones. That's not the norm. Andy Reid ain't the normal coach. Patrick Mahomes not the normal quarterback. I actually agree with y'all on saying that he got the highest ceiling. It's saying that can he reach it? That's my whole thing. Why not take the
Mm-hmm.
safe option of the guy that's, I think, at least halfway to Anthony Richardson's ceiling? He's at least halfway or above average to what he could be, and just rock with that. You're not, everybody's not gonna have a Patrick Mahomes. That's just my
So
only point. You can win
But
a
see, that's
Super
what I'm
Bowl with
saying.
an
But
above.
but but did you see when I said when I also said Kirk Cousins? Kirk Cousins. Do you want to be in that position too every year? Kirk can't give you that big one, huh?
Who
That's
you
safe now.
comparing? Who's Kirk Cousins in this draft?
a middle of the pack quarterback, and I'm telling
CJ,
you, you're looking at him.
CJ,
Average
CJ,
quarterback.
DJ?
CJ,
I'm finna have a heart attack.
Yeah.
CJ. Dare I say Michigan?
That's crazy.
Might I say Georgia?
That's cr-
Georgia?
That's
what?
when that's when you
Yeah,
don't
that's
win the big one.
all games he was lackluster in. I'm just saying, but that's not the here and there. Go. This is one of the things when you talk about this AR thing. A lot of people get misconstrued when they say, "Hey, you don't trade up to number one to get a project." You guys got to understand what position the Panthers are in. We're not a traditional number one overall team. We're a team that's already we won 7 games last year. We didn't lose. We didn't win one game last year. We weren't in the boat that Chicago and these other teams were in. And all of a sudden, like I said, we made adjustments on top of this. So traditionally, we going into this number one pick with almost everything in place. You got to understand the last thing you need is a quarterback, and if you make sure you get the right guy in the building, you make sure you get everything fine on all cylinders, and that all you got to do is insert him into the mix.
Hmm.
You don't rush the nigga. You don't rush any of these niggas that you draft out of this draft. You don't rush any of them. I don't give a fuck if you do get CJ. You don't rush his
Now
ass either.
we
That's
get
why you
CJ
went out and
Stroud.
got dog.
Hey, we get CJ Stroud. That 39 and that 93 pick better be a defensive player because we got to have a hell of a defense to get a middle of the road quarterback over the hump. And I done told y'all that shit. Y'all be mad with me if you want to.
Mm, yeah. I mean, I hope that Panther fans don't act like our owner and trying to rush to try to win now when it doesn't work like that because we have so many other pieces. But I know my Panther fans and friends, a lot of them are going to try to rush whoever we get to hurry up and get out there. For what I don't know because we don't have all the other areas that we need to solidify to be a champion. So
Facts.
before y'all want to push this rookie out there, let's keep building this team. And then while you still building the team, make sure you got a hell of a weapon as a QB.
Yeah,
Now,
I mean,
Supernova,
we're gonna have to build it. We're
Supernova,
gonna have to build it.
Supernova, you my dog, but you said right here we're a team with a new coach who got fired, who had another coach that got fired for not having a QB. You gotta understand, Matt Rule or Voldemort was the worst nigga in coaching
Yeah,
history
yeah,
that we fucking had.
you better be glad we ain't got that gun today, Q. This morning we ain't shooting people this morning. You fucking
Yeah,
It
yeah.
lying.
was
I'm gonna give you a pass. I'm gonna
the
give you a
worst
pass.
motherfucking coach you could have in all of history. That's why his ass got fired. I mean, goddamn it, you come in through the door, you feel that Teddy Bridgewater, and you feel that Sam Donald and Baker Mayfield in the last cast and crew of what you seen from Cam was going to win you some games. 4 quarterbacks in 2 years, 2.5 years. Come on, bro. That's what got him fired. Come on.
That might be, and then that might be a record, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Indecisiveness, calling timeouts, telling motherfucker 𝐦𝐤𝐬𝐷, throwing players up on the bus. You know what I'm saying? When people buck your system like Denzel Perryman did, and you ain't got a middle linebacker, and then you ship him away, and then he have a all pro season. If that ain't dumb, just stacking on top of dumb, stacking on top of fucking dumb. Come on, man. You can't talk. We're not gonna talk about the. I told y'all after the season start, we're not gonna talk about this previous regime no more. You can't blame that on them now. We got to shoot off like a down rocket with Frankie now. But that coaching staff, it didn't help nobody. They didn't help none of these players. They didn't help none of these players out.
I ain't gonna lie, and I know a lot of people not talking about this, but my fear, is that I'm still worried about our O-line. You know, I really am, and that's another thing why I have been a big supporter of AR, because if one of our major key points go down, we're hoping that we have somebody already here to step up to pick up where one of them left off. But if we don't, and that line doesn't hold up, the Great Wall of Carolina, if they don't hold up, we're gonna need somebody who's gonna be able to get the fuck up out of there. Because these linebackers, these defensive ends, they coming at you. They running 4.4s. They're running 4.5s. They're coming at you. And if you got somebody, little Pee Wee, or somebody who, you know, all he think he can do is throw a dart everywhere, you know, no, because you're gonna put that pressure on you. See, I want somebody who's came from not having a lot and can do something with not having a lot, instead of somebody who's had everything around them and don't know what to do with not having nothing. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with not having a lot. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we had breakfast for dinner. I'm just saying, I need somebody who still know how to cook when not having a whole bunch of ingredients.
I got you. That motherfucker pressure. Feel
Pressure.
that diamond. That pressure. Yeah. But hey, I'm and trust and believe. Like I say, y'all keep thinking I'm pushing AR, talking AR. That's my guy. But I just said I don't see the dog in CJ. And please tell me or show me. I'm open. You know, I'm open. Show me that. And y'all know how I feel about Bryce. It's because of the weight.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, oh, maybe well, he don't weigh this right here and he end up weighing 300 pounds. I'm not saying that. He don't weigh. He's under 200 pounds. We all know that. All he got to do is get on the scale and we see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I agree with you 100%. Supernova, come on, bro. You cool with taking AR if we trade down? Boy, it's something about number one in AR-15 that really just grinds y'all skin. I don't understand the hate. Don't hate the brother. Because if he come out and start winning after you pick him, then you're going to be around here cheering for him. I don't want to hear that.
Right. And we're not comparing AR to Patrick Mahomes. We're saying that Andy Reid looked at the tape on Patrick Mahomes and seen the potential that he could be. We're not saying the AR-15
he drafted him off potential.
Exactly. You don't go up 9 slots in the draft to go get somebody who's a project. Just like y'all saying here with us saying go for AR because of the potential he's selling. They did the same thing with Kansas City. They drafted off of potential. That's what they did.
And look what that got them.
And look what they got them.
Because they was patient. They were patient and they knew exactly what they wanted.
And before
they knew how to use them.
And before then, Panther folks, if y'all go out here and look at the history of Kansas City, they were building the team before they even got Patrick Mahomes. They were building that offensive line. They were building their weapons. And then they drafted very smart. Same thing with 49ers.
Same thing with the Eagles, with Jalen. You know what I'm saying? And y'all called Jalen. Y'all didn't even know what they called Jalen when y'all were talking shit about Jalen.
I
Then
wanted Jalen. I wanted
he
Jalen,
showed
but
you he showed you this. Everybody passed on Jalen. How did that turn out for him?
why? Was it because he's
How did that
black?
turn out for him? No, they no. Jalen didn't get picked to the second round. That's what
I
I'm saying.
remember.
Motherfucker
No, I
passed on
know.
Jalen. So that's what I'm saying. How did that turn out for him?
Right. But bit him right in the
Everybody
ass.
passed. You passed on Lamar. How did that turn out for you? Yeah, everybody talking about Lamar right now. The only reason why Lamar ain't with the team or signed with his team, trust and
That
believe, is
contract.
because of money. It
Yeah,
ain't
that
because
contract.
Lamar. Y'all can call Lamar all garbage and this and that all you want to. And I don't want no and all that shit. But how did that turn out for you?
And look, they
Signed
talked. They talked
out
about
there.
somebody came on here one time on one of the previous shows. Like, yeah, we almost beat Baltimore. Lamar didn't even play that game. Can you imagine if he did?
If he did, yeah. It been
He
like
was
that Joe
sick.
Burrow.
I think he had a flu or something. Can you
That,
imagine? We played with Tyler Huntley against Tyler Huntley. You imagine if Lamar came out there, he would have carved us up, ran all over us. Man, y'all don't want to see that, bro.
carved
I
us
don't
up.
want to see that.
I thought Lamar couldn't throw though.
Right. Now with C.J. Henderson out there, you carve anybody or you got C.J. Henderson out there.
Yeah, well, see, that's why I said that 39 got to go and see DJ. Yeah, hey, that Achilles heel, boy, that ain't nothing to be played with.
This is
That's what
last
I.
year. This is last year if he don't show up. But anyway, just saying, man, y'all just gotta look and see. There has been blueprints on how teams have tried to win. Y'all see what happened in
Be honest, I'm at the
Patriots?
dock, my boy. I'm at the dock. I'm getting this shit off so I can go get me something else. I'm getting this off. I got you.
Hey,
Y-
Pop.
yes, sir.
I got a question for you, man, because I heard when you said, you draft off potential, or whatever. So,
Hmm.
like, and all y'all, I want all y'all to answer. Like, so are y'all saying that Anthony Richardson potential is better than CJ, based off the fact that CJ already better than him or something? Because why don't y'all say that about CJ? Y'all don't see him getting
Well,
no better, or
I like CJ. Um, and it's not that CJ can't get any better. He doesn't have the biggest, strongest arm, but he has a good arm. He throws it with enough velocity and intensity to get it there. But
Hmm.
you also have to question, can he take over a game? And number two, um, some of his words that he said in some of the interviews, I question it. And then three, has he hit his ceiling? Is this where he's at? Because you just haven't seen any more out of all this playing time that he's gotten. Is this all he can do? Is this it? Is this what you're gonna get, and that's all you're gonna see in the NFL?
And,
Because if
and,
this is
and with
all you're
that,
gonna get NFL,
hmm
that's not gonna really cut it.
and with that, you see this in other quarterbacks. And see,
Right.
when I'm saying stuff, I say it on not like I say fact thing that you can look up and you can see. Okay, Teddy Bridgewater, what they call him, Steady Teddy. That's the way he been. He ain't taking no chances. I'm talking about a quarterback just like CJ that don't take those chances and risks like that. You seen other quarterbacks that don't throw those interceptions because they ain't that gunslinger or got that gunslinger mentality. Like I said, go back to this interview that Andy Reid had, like when he was talking about why he chose Mahomes or what he seen in that guy or whatever. He said he also seen a gunslinger, a guy that'll take the chance, a guy
Hmm.
that would run his offense and take those chances.
I went back and looked at
That's
C.J. Stroud
real
tape last
potential.
night, and he's not perfect, y'all. He's not perfect.
No,
He's good. He's a great quarterback in the college scheme. He's very great, but he throws some questionable passes too, just like they all have. You know what I mean? But you're gonna need somebody who's gonna have to throw it out there though, because these referees making some crazy calls. They give it to the wide receivers left and right. You know what I mean? So you're gonna need somebody who's gonna threaten even the referees calls.
got to threaten downfield. You know what I'm saying? We looking right now. We looking for uh, uh, um, a wide receiver that's gonna be a vertical threat. You know what I'm saying? If we sitting there, and defense done figure CJ out and say, well, this boy gonna dink and dunk. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna go. We ain't gonna be no threat to nobody, or he ain't gonna run it. You know what I mean? They gonna cheat up on us.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying right there. When I see his game and the way his game is gonna progress in the NFL, he's gonna. I think he's just gonna take what he's got right now and just get and tune it and get a little better with it. I need somebody whose ceiling can go through the roof with it. Give me some spectacular plays and stuff like that at the end of games. March that ball down and put that dagger in somebody's back.
And we ain't talking about backflips, so y'all can cut that narrative.
Yeah. I mean, just tell me, MJ, tell me, bro.
MJ, have you went to go look at AR tape? Like, I mean, like really go look at it. Like, look at the offensive coordinator. He went to 2 different offensive coordinators. Go look at his weapons. Look at his process. Look how he throws. Way he throws. I mean, he did throw some bad passes, but they all do. He's not as polished. We get it, but he can come here, sit, and get what he need. And then you telling me he can't progress and be dangerous? I'm just saying.
No, I see what he can be, right? But see, my thing is when I watch AR, I see somebody who looks like, I mean, his mechanics are actually good. Like, don't get me wrong, his
They
mechanics
ain't that
good. He fit
far
the
now.
bill.
They ain't that far. And he processed you if you go back.
Yeah,
Go back. They played 12 games. Go back right there and go to the third game. You ain't got to sit there and watch everything. Go to the third game and then go to about the damn 10th game. You know what I'm saying? And you
Totally
start
different.
seeing, you know what I'm saying? Looking. You start seeing, just going by, I've said 7 games of progression. That's all he needs is them reps,
it's
man. And I'm not saying
but
he's
see,
gonna be
that's
a
the
Hall of
thing.
Famer or anything like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I see him having more of an upside than them
You
other two right there. You know what I mean?
you definitely you saw him get better. I understand that, but like when I watch him, just me personally,
Mm-hmm.
it looked like he's trying to do what he know he's supposed to do. It don't seem natural. It's like to me, just CJ and Bryce, it just seemed natural to them. Like
Yeah.
I guess that's that's more experience, more reps, like you
You just
saying.
you,
But
you just
I
answered your own
just
question right there. You said it is him trying to do what he's supposed to do compared to what he would naturally wouldn't do. That's mean he's learning. You see the wheels turning in his head. Like, oh, okay, I should have went here. I'm gonna go here this time.
Yeah.
Next time when he's gonna have to learn to read defense a little bit better. That's true. But that's gonna come with all these quarterbacks that coming in because
Hmm.
it's gotten so exotic. They
Yeah.
have
They go.
to.
Yeah. Yeah. They gonna
So
see
they're
some
gonna
shit
mess
they
him
ain't
up.
never seen before. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They stepping into another level. Yeah. Exactly. They
but
ain't none of
see
them never been no
in
pro.
order for AR to reach that ceiling, everything
Mm-hmm.
else is gonna have to go right. Now I think you could put CJ in that same Carolina Panthers situation. Let's just say, some of the coaching staff actually don't work out. I still think somebody could come in and work with CJ. I don't feel that with AR. I just,
Mm.
Frank Reich just got fired. So we can't be sold that he's gonna be a perfect coach. We think he will be,
Oh wow, come
you
on.
know.
Why the Frank
Now,
why
now,
the
now,
Frank
now, MDJ, he was fired for working with Matt Rule,
yeah.
Matt Ryan, and Carson Wentz scraps, table scraps. That should have get you
No,
fired.
And
I'm
then
sure
that
he
that
had
owner
something to
over
do with
there,
that
the
though. He had
Ursay,
something to do with
Jim
that.
Ursay, Jim Ursay's a
Is an
damn a
idiot.
clown. Yeah. Come on, man.
He's an idiot, bro. He was 4-5 when they fired him. How you gonna fire him at 4-5?
But you know what though? I respect what you're saying, MDJ, because that's a very good valid point you just had about you not knowing if old boy get fired, can another coach work with him? That's a good point. I give you that.
But we ain't there
I
yet.
just rather be safe than sorry. That it all end up boiling down to that. I mean, I see what he could be, but I know what CJ is, and it's at least an above average quarterback. I feel like he could be great.
Yeah, it's all gonna come to to be seen. That's one thing we're gonna definitely see because all these guys gonna get a chance. Even your Stetson Bennett's and whoever else you want to see, they all gonna get a
Hey,
chance to get on that field.
hey, when you just said that, Pop, them might be the motherfucker who Super Bowl after Super Bowl after Super Bowl.
Right,
Them might be Mr. Irrelevant because we damn sure ain't talking about him and Tanner McKee and you know what I'm saying? None of them
right,
other guys right there. And them are the niggas that went lights out this year.
exactly.
I told y'all about that. But, we're sitting here talking about AI and motherfucking Bryce.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
Hey,
if you
we,
say you
Kendall,
want, you know,
Kendall, think about it.
uh-huh.
CJ Stroud, they talk shit about Stetson Bennett for what he had around him, but CJ Stroud has 5 number 1 overall wide receivers that he has had in his career. Five,
Two. Hold up, Q.
That's a fact.
Two,
5 first
two,
That's a
rounders.
fact.
two, two offensive tackles, meaning his left tackle and his right tackle going in the first round. Not one, but both of them motherfuckers going in the first round.
So I don't get it. This nigga had everything he needed around him in Ohio State, and motherfuckers will sit there and say, okay, yeah, he's the reason they winning. No, Marvin Harrison Jr., what the fuck, man? Are y'all not seeing that nigga's a god at receiver? Come on, man.
I got a
Stop that
question.
shit.
I got a question. CJ said that he didn't run because he didn't feel like he had to. You know why? Because he had that hell of a O line.
He had
You not
two,
gonna get
but
that in the NFL though.
you're not getting two
You ain't getting
offensive
that in the
tackles. Your
you
left side and your right side.
you ain't get that in the NFL, my boy. So you think you gonna
Hell no.
sit back there and be comfortable all day? Just all right. That's when your ass
Yeah,
get cracked.
two first rounders. And we ain't talking about number 32. We talking about 12 and
Mm.
20 something they predicted to go. Two
Telling y'all,
tackles.
man, y'all gotta think bigger than what it is. The NFL people get hurt, people go down. You need somebody who can at least play, play some backyard football every once in a while. That's what Patrick Mahomes be doing. That's what Aaron
Now,
Rodgers did.
him and Kelsey playing backyard football. Man,
Backyard football. Hey, if
Well,
this play don't
CJ
go this
said
way,
that earlier.
shoot.
Like if y'all gonna give if y'all can get AR that same excuse, you gotta give it to Will Levis and them other cats, bro.
Now,
It,
see,
nah.
Will Levis processing is bad. That's why I can't give it to Will Levis. Will Levis can play backyard football. But he gonna throw it to your wide receiver in double coverage and get him hurt, like how Jake Mahomes used to do. He makes
but y'all
bad.
said it for AR. Listen, it's hard to think when everything around you is falling apart. It's hard to think. I gotta give him that. If y'all want me to get it to AR, I gotta give it to Will Levis. The way I
Well,
think.
I'm giving AR
I agree.
athleticism and intangibles. I'm giving AR athleticism and
Things you can't
intangibles.
teach.
Things I can't teach. I can't teach height. I can't teach weight. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm
Twitchiness.
off on Bryce. You understand what I'm saying? I can't teach that. That's
Like
I
I
mean that's where I'm coming from. And my opinion or my say so don't mean shit. I ain't in the damn boardroom with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about it. We gonna discuss it, and I'm gonna tell you what I think about how that boy coming up off that board. And one, I'm gonna go ahead and not say he gonna be a pro. He's gonna be a pro's pro.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Just
he will.
soon as he got too much going for him.
Yeah, they are gonna be really good pros. I really feel like even Levis, I think he's gonna be a decent pro. As long as he figure out his see the thing about Levis, he's very cocky when he think his because he has a bazooka as an arm, so he think he
Mm-hmm.
can squeeze it anywhere on the field at any time. And that's what got
Yeah.
him in trouble. Now he ain't have no weapons either. He had a shitty ass O line. He ain't have good wide receivers. He went through another different coaching staff. He plays a pro style offense. So he has been around what the NFL does already. I give him that.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, it's his he doesn't process where to throw the ball. He can have a man to the left wide open, but he would throw it in double coverage to that man to the right. Now, if the wide receiver was able to catch it, it'd make Levis look like a fucking genius. But sometimes you got to take what the defense give you. And he had a man wide open to the left, missed him. Didn't even throw it to him. Seen him, looked
and
at
that's
him, and
what
still turned it to his right and threw it to the middle.
Yeah, they didn't
The
say he
worst
was
part is I didn't show y'all film on Will Levis doing shit like that, and y'all still look at the film and say, "Oh well, y'all still gotta give him the benefit of the doubt." Well, hell, he show you he can't hit the guy when the guy wide open. He throwing in the double damn coverage. I don't understand it, man. I don't.
I'm just telling you, go back, take a look, take a look. You know, at these guys, and you might just say, he ain't what I thought he was. You know, take a second look. Just don't be like CJ, undisputed champ at this moment. You know what I'm saying? That's just like say, I ask you, let's talk about the coveted 39. Where y'all want to go with the 39?
I really think we need to go pass rush. I really do. I was on the wide receiver train, but I have jumped off because I want Brian Burns to get some help. And if our rookie gets here, we need the defense to put him in the best position of getting the ball of possession on the field in a good spot.
Yeah, see
where
that
he
helps.
doesn't have
That
to
helps
work
the
so
rookie
hard.
too. Yeah, that helps the rookie too. Not just a wide receiver helps the rookie, or you know the tight end help the rookie. You know that defense helped that rookie out too.
Right. So I'm with you with the whole edge, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I mean, real facts. I feel like the Panthers are in love with Bryce Young. So I'm just throwing it out there with y'all.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of You know, if you want to go back to that, I've been hearing some scary talk about it. You know, about Bryce Young.
Yeah, so y'all boys might get y'all wish. And I mean, hey, all we can do is rock with it. But yeah, that 39, I want that. We're gonna talk about that on Thursday, but I want a pass rush.
Oh yeah, Thursday, man. Y'all look at the panel right here on Black Cat Panther podcast. We're gonna talk about we're gonna do a mock draft. We're gonna do a mock draft on Thursday night. I don't know how many we're gonna do. How many you think we're looking at, Q?
What I'm gonna do is everybody on the panel is gonna get their own shot at doing the entire mock draft. And we'll see who got the best
Oh,
one out of
that's
all of
gonna be big. That's gonna be big. Y'all need to go ahead and tune in if y'all can, man. Know you be at work. Run us up. Run us up. You know
That's
what we
right.
do on Mondays and Thursdays, man. We're going. We the hottest growing Monday and Thursday show out there right now. We're burning up the airwaves.
Tell you,
Y'all
you see
come and
that?
check us out.
You see that? I already took the GOAT saying about CJ the safest pick. You see, they already took it because I didn't
Yes,
hear it
sir.
nowhere. I ain't hear it nowhere
They killing
else.
me. They
It's
killing me.
it.
You heard it,
Yeah,
Pop. You heard it. They killing me.
I ain't hear it
They
nowhere
killing me.
else but from the
I
GOAT.
ain't get, I ain't getting no credit for it, but they killing me. They killing me
You're
out
the
there.
first person I heard saying that. 7 p.m. Kinfolk. 7 p.m.
They killing me out there. But that ain't here or there. They can have it, you know what I'm saying? Long as we make the right pick, they can have it. I ain't putting no patent on it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't charging nobody for it.
This time we charge him.
Yeah. But hey, MJ, where you at with a 39?
See what?
MDJ.
Hello?
Yeah. You got us?
Yeah, I got you. I was in a bad spot. My bad.
Okay.
But
Where you at with that 39 pick?
I haven't been looking at the corners, man, but I think they need to go corner because we see what happened when JC and Dante went down. So I just
Mm-hmm.
think they need, a safety blanket for if that might happen because, they both seem to be, I hate to say it, kind of injury prone at the moment. So I think they should go
Mm-hmm.
corner. I ain't been really
Mm-hmm.
looking at them to know who might go there, but hopefully it's a good corner there.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm 100% with you on that. What you looking like, Jay? What you looking like, Jay? Issue?
Shit, I'm with MD. Either that or linebacker or pass rush.
Yeah. Now, do y'all see what I was saying earlier? I mean, like last year, even right there before the season end, I said we got a bunch of holes we got to fill.
It's
But
too
people was
many.
telling me, people was telling me all we needed was a quarterback. They said
Mm-mm.
all we needed. I'm crazy. All we needed was a quarterback, and we get ready to play ball.
Nah,
Tell
we've
y'all, man.
been we've been putting band-aids on them holes for years, even when we
Yeah,
had Cam. So
What about a potential trade back to get another pick?
I'm with that
nah,
too. But I don't know if you're gonna have a good edge rusher
right at that time.
at that
Hmm.
time
But
because I know what we're gonna be looking at and who's particularly gonna be there at 39. And I know some
yeah.
people that ain't nobody paying attention to.
So do you covet the 39th pick any position that we just talking about getting that guy a higher level player, or do you cover trading back and getting bodies to fill those positions that could be not say middle of the road guys or say good guys, you know what I mean? But we
Hmm.
getting some more bodies to fill. I mean, how y'all feeling about that?
Well, the way that Scott Fitterer, because I've been studying him, he likes more picks. The more picks, the better he feels about his team because he feel like
Right.
he's getting a multitude of guys that you can plug and play or has
Hmm.
potential to step up. So if I'm thinking the way Scott Fitterer does things, he's probably gonna move back.
Hmm.
But they made it very. They stated saying that hey, we was not trying to give up that 39 pick. That's why they gave up the 61.
That's why they gave it a
So
61. They like that 39. They like that
that
39. Like Supernova say he want to, move back to get more picks.
so dependent.
They just
I'm
don't
assuming they're
force
gonna
they get
stay.
that 39
Yeah, I think they're gonna stay with 39.
cornerback. Yeah.
Right. I don't want a cornerback at 39 though. I don't.
Hmm.
I need I
Think that's a
need
little bit too high.
I don't know, man. That's good. Hey, I'm saying, Pop. You bring up a good point. Like I said, that Achilles with Dante.
yeah.
JC. I think JC does a whole year this year. He just had those. He had bad luck, man. The boy been having bad luck, man. So you get him a little help on that Saturday because I think Dante takes a step back, and then he's out of here next year.
I mean,
Yeah.
but if we had a pass rush, I mean, they wouldn't need any help the cornerback because they'll be right off the field because that pass rush is there.
Say,
Yeah,
JS,
that's a
you a
fact.
damn
That's a
genius.
fact.
You're a damn genius, boy.
That's a
Yeah.
You're a
See,
fact.
that's
damn genius. Hey, that's 100% a fact.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
that's
mean,
where I'm stuck
if
at.
if we think if we think back, if we would have kept Mario Addison and had Burns, bruh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have to stress over no defensive end. Like, I
See
don't
what we
understand
did?
why they let him
Yeah.
go
We moved off of veteran players too fast, and we didn't want
too
to pay
quick.
nobody.
Yep.
Yep, and we didn't
And they
want to
weren't
pay
even
nobody.
asking for much. Mario he wasn't looking for no 15.
But look
Nah, it
here,
wasn't.
just saying like this right here. Hell, you fucked up twice. Then you let
Yep.
Hassan walk. Then you let
Yep.
Hassan walk.
It
Come
wasn't
on,
no
man.
point of getting him. Like
That's
it
what I
wasn't
said.
even no
The
point of getting
motherfucker
him,
kept
bro.
they kept doubling down on stupid. That's all they
Yeah.
did. Kept doubling down on stupid.
All
I'm
right.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you one thing. If the edge rusher that I'm looking for is not there, but Jack Campbell. If Jack Campbell's there, I'm taking him
Yeah,
automatic.
that's the one I
It's
want.
it's a wrap. We'll just have to find somebody. Hey, Barno, step up. Barno, step
Hmm.
up. That's
They
it.
said he
Because if we
might in that
solidify
And
three
that,
four.
see,
They trying to say he in that 3-4. You know what I'm saying? Because of his speed. They say he's supposed to.
yeah, he supposed to eat. I
We'll
like
see.
Barno. He supposed to be the venom to our Spider Man.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's our
yeah,
thing
now
too.
that's
When
a
we draft,
combine warrior right there.
yeah, when we draft and we having our rookie just sit their whole rookie season, then we either play them a year or sit them. Man, it's pointless. Put them out there and let them get them reps and all that.
Well, you know what the previous regime did, man. They didn't develop no
Now
fucking
Ron was
body.
like that too.
Yeah, they didn't develop nobody, man.
Yeah, I know they did.
When these stupid motherfuckers said Deontay Brown need to lose some more weight and this and that, and didn't
Didn't
bring
even
that
put
boy
the
back,
man out
the
there,
way the way our line was beat the fuck up, and you didn't put this guy out there.
man.
Come on, man. I knew them was some dummies right there, man, off the rip.
But let me ask y'all this: And then this might be. What if there's a number one type of wide receiver at 39? Is anybody willing to go there instead?
What do you
Zay,
you
if
see?
Zay Flowers there, then yeah, I'm taking him, but he ain't gonna be there.
Since the issue of saying BPA, or
What your
do
team
you
needs?
say, yeah, do you say wide receiver is that position of need now that we got guys at wide receiver right now that I'm gonna say is passable, or we'll see what's up with them.
You
You know
talking
what I
about
mean?
Adam?
Well, not even with that. We'll say going into the wide receivers right now, going into the draft, not going into the draft, but coming out of free agency. And what we did at wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most important thing that we're gonna need at 39?
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna be wide receiver? We don't know. Is it gonna be edge rusher? I think they're just gonna go best player available at one of those three positions, like would be cornerback, edge rusher, or linebacker. Those three positions. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Because the defensive side of
mm.
the ball got to be addressed at that point.
I know
You know
one
what I mean?
thing, and this is also
Yeah, we can't just sit there like we're gonna have an all offensive draft or anything like that, and then start drafting defensive pieces in the fourth and fifth round. I mean, we can't do that.
Yeah.
I know I want that kick out of Michigan, but you got to get him in the draft. You can get him as a, what I'm saying, non-draft or whatever. But that boy got a boot on him, boy. That
Yeah.
man can kick it from anywhere. Now that's one of them people that you say, man, you don't get them, you don't see them everywhere. He can
Now you
kick,
don't.
boy.
Yeah. Now we got a steady Eddie, kicking right now. But hey, that's what I told you. If you got that safe guy, and he
You
drives
need
it
somebody with
down, and
that
he
boot of a
don't try to,
leg.
yeah, and he don't try to get us that other inch. Our kicker, he ain't a 55-yard guy. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
Man.
It's the
he's a
win.
42-yarder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that noise be scaring him.
yeah. So yeah, yeah. We got to think, man, about everything.
Man. So in our division, wide receiver wise, where would y'all rank our wide receivers?
Wide receiver core.
Yeah, division wise.
We got a lot of questions. We got a lot of question marks, J issue. We got a
Yeah,
lot of question marks.
we.
I,
I can't.
I can answer
That's all
that.
I'm
Oh,
telling you, bro.
that's a good
I, I,
question,
I,
Jay.
I can
Hey,
answer that,
you
bro.
go ahead.
Appreciate
You go ahead with
it.
that.
Think
I'm gonna let
about it.
you go ahead with that.
Think about it. Godwin, Mike Evans,
Bruh.
Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, all of them are better than anything that we got on the team right now.
Bruh.
Even you can even he's a tight end though.
Right. So he don't even count. I mean, do we count him? Do we count tight ends or nah?
He don't even count.
Who hurt? You trying
Okay.
to count hurt?
He's something like a tight end receiver though.
Yeah. But I wouldn't count him though, because I mean, I don't know.
So it's kind of iffy with him. But what I'm saying is all those guys, that's about 5, 6 guys I named ahead of all our receivers, right? Now,
Yep.
before with
Uh-huh.
DJ, you could have just named Chris Olave. I mean, not Chris Olave. You could have named Godwin, Mike Evans, and then you could have said DJ Moore. But then it's like you can't even do that now.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Q. Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
So basically, what you're saying right there, you saying the trade of DJ hurt us then?
In the long term, yes, it did. I mean, because you're not going to get a talent at receiver like that in this draft right here to be able to replace him. We already said that it's going to take production from 3 different guys to give you what DJ is going to give you in the long term. I mean, when you're looking at, okay, this year was the first year he didn't have 1,000, and Thielen is in a sense going to come in and give you his production. But beyond that, long term, you needed a number one dog, and you don't have that anymore now.
But now the facts are out. The facts are out that it was give me DJ Moore Brian Burns or Derek Brown, and you see who had to lead the building.
Yeah.
So you saying that DJ hurt us, but we didn't give up them other boys.
Well,
That
what I'm
they
saying
said that
is
would have hurt us
DJ
more.
value compared to Brian Burns and Derek Brown, they had higher values than DJ on this team.
Uh-huh,
I think you
uh-huh.
got to understand that. With no quarterback right now, the sky's the limit for the Panthers because think about it. The DJ, the number one knock, he hasn't had a quarterback in 4 years. So
Uh-huh.
if they're saying essentially we're going to start over fresh, well, we can start all the way over fresh, and we'll get a receiver that can grow with the quarterback. But until then, we get a savvy veteran and another guy that could potentially come in and hold a spot. They're going to look to draft a young guy to come in and do what DJ is doing because by the time they get on the same page, DJ would have been about 27, 28 probably. And he'd have been on his way looking out instead of, younger. So, I mean, it made sense to go ahead and let him do what he can do with his career.
Yeah, but they were also saying that before we give away these guys right here, we can they didn't value the wide receiver position like that, and him at the receiver position as high as they did an edge rusher or a tackle. So in their mind's eye, they looking to say that they can go in there and find a DJ Moore in the draft of free agents easier
Mm.
than they could
Nope.
have Brian Burns or
Well,
Derek Brown.
I think they're wrong for that because, like I said, the lack of quarterback has me thinking that. You get what I'm saying? You can have a Justin Jefferson all day, but if you don't got a Kirk Cousins to deliver that fucking ball to him, where he get his 12, 13, 1400, if he underachieves, it's because the quarterback ain't delivering the fucking ball to him. So we haven't
Hey,
had a
but
quarterback to give him the production.
the narrative is the quarterback makes the wide receiver, not the other
Mm.
way around.
You know, I
Yeah, well,
also think that the reason why those three guys came up because those three positions they didn't have on their team. That's why they were so important. They didn't have that on their team. They don't have a good pass
I
rusher.
can say that
They don't.
part because they Brian Burns was offered two ones and they still didn't move off of him.
Yeah,
Earlier.
that too. But you know what I'm saying,
So
but also Derek Brown too. They don't have that, you know what I'm saying, that type
mhm.
of guy on their team. So the reason why I think they picked out of those three was because they don't have neither one of those three on their team at all. Because they're rebuilding.
Now that's true too. But the Carolina Panthers value those. We know that
Yeah, we
our
know
team
now.
value those positions more than they do the wide receiver. So, you know, for them to come back and just say, okay, well then we're gonna draft a Jalen Hyde, Zay Flowers, or somebody like that because we gave DJ away. I mean, you can look at them saying that with the 39, and will one of those guys pan out for us to be that one? Because it
Now,
took us so long to get a DJ Moore.
now I'm gonna tell you, there is a DJ Moore 2.0 in the draft, but we ain't gonna be able to get him.
Hmm.
He's bigger than DJ, runs just like him. Maybe not as fast. He might be a step or two slower than DJ. But when I
Hmm.
tell you how he played just like DJ, bro.
Where you at? Tell me. Who is it? Who is
Oh
that?
man, I'm waiting on Thursday to tell you. I'm waiting on
Okay.
Thursday.
Okay. Okay. Just
Drop
put
that
it out
dime on
there then.
y'all. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Cause they be like, who he talking about? Who could it be? Yeah, see, ain't nobody talking about this guy. I ain't heard
I
nobody talking
sure,
about this.
I
This
sure hope it ain't Joshua Downs.
no sir, no sir.
Parker Washington
Oh, okay.
And he's over 6 foot tall.
over six.
Mm-hmm. And DJ about 5'11.
Yeah, I ain't got no clue.
Yeah, I know.
Well, well,
I'm telling
well,
you, y'all slide through on Thursday when we do this mock draft.
well.
Like I
Other than
said,
Pop, then, other than Pop, who's y'all best? And I'm asking, everybody that's right here right now, who's y'all best receiver that's in this draft, coming out this draft? Who do y'all think?
Mm,
I tell
I,
you, I think A.T. Perry would be the best receiver for this team because if
Perry?
we're looking for A.T. Perry out of Wake Forest, because we're looking for a vertical threat that can catch the ball, not just a speed guy that shit fall through his hands.
mhm.
A.T. Perry be your guy. and we probably would have to move up or do a little finagling to get him. But I don't think it would cost us that much, to move it where he's gonna fall at.
Where has he been falling in the draft though? I've been trying to figure
Well,
that out.
he's been on the way up, baby. He's been on the way up. He done moved up
6'5",
out.
220, runs a
Yeah,
4.4, 4.3.
yeah, yeah. He's moving up. He's moving up in the world. So ain't no telling where he'd be at. You know what I'm saying? Draft night.
Right.
I don't think I have a favorite wide receiver this year.
I mean,
A wide
I like Hyatt. I just don't, because I'm just curious. Can he be that wide open in the NFL too?
Okay.
I like Hyatt.
Some of them
Yeah,
translate, some of them
that's what I
don't.
like. How
But what about Downs? Now Downs, man, them quick feet, that little shifty joker. You know what I'm saying?
I like Zay Flowers more than Downs.
Man,
Okay.
Zay Flowers is different, bro. He just different. He make you look so stupid out there. It's ridiculous what he does. So I'm picking Zay Flowers over Downs. Downs a close one. Tank Dale Jr. He's good too. He a little itty bitty ass dude too. He, 5'7", 5'8", 177, but he got top tier speed and he could stop on a dime, bro. He gonna break some ankles.
I'm thinking that all those receivers that's supposed to go, the receivers this year are gonna go where they're going. There ain't gonna be no surprises really with these receivers.
Right.
The surprises probably will be, these edge guys that's gonna step up that people value them more than something else. And quarterbacks. That's where all the oohs and ahs are gonna be at. Where all the mystery and tuning into the draft is gonna be.
yeah, that's if those wide receivers go to a legit quarterback. Because if they do, bro, that'd be so dominant. Because their chemistry would be crazy.
Yeah, I do feel like we need to get another wide receiver in the draft. Like, I feel like.
But is it 39? Is it 39 value though?
I can't say that it is. It was for me at first, but I can't say that no more.
I was saying the same thing, Pop. I was saying the same thing. You got to do this and tight end. But now that when we made the Hayden Hurst move and this and that, I'm saying, well, it looks better to do a linebacker because we haven't filled that position in a long time.
Right.
And an edge rusher, opposite Brian Burns to help him get some more heat. Especially when I see, Brian had 12 sacks by himself last year, and then it took Frankie to have 6 and had 𝐤𝐸𝐻𝐭, together. That them boys were the top 2.
That's still one enough.
Yeah, I think we only put up like 39 sacks.
Jay. You're right, Jay. That still wasn't enough. That wasn't nowhere near the top. You know what I'm saying?
Because we couldn't even get out of third downs like years before. So I mean,
and see, that's the thing. That's what helps a young quarterback. Getting that other team out the field on third down. You got to put pressure on the other man.
So this is the main reason why I said we definitely got to get a wide receiver out this draft is because, AKA Mr. Classic, man, that Q likes to call him. What if something happens? What if he, gets hurt? Or what if Hayden Hurst get hurt? You need somebody else that, you can put in there in case one of those guys go down. Next man up.
So do we jump back in the first round or what we do?
I don't think we have enough leverage to move back up in the first round, to be honest. Because what you want to give up, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to give up some things. And we already giving up draft pieces and players or player for future draft. So it's like,
Well, I'm gonna say it like this right here. This is where I'm at with this. Okay. Like I said earlier, I think they go defensive side of the ball with this, and I think what they're gonna have to do as far as the wide receiver room. Now they could do a whole 360 on me, but I think what they're gonna have to do in the wide receiver room is pretty much wait to after the draft to see who's gonna fall on somebody else's depth depth chart. You know what I mean? Somebody that's gonna get waived because see, waivers is a bad motherfucker now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know that, right? Because see what some people do with waivers, they waive that man because you send 90 to camp and everything, but you can only have 53 on the roster. So you
Yeah.
waive this man, hoping that you can come back. Nobody don't see what you're doing, and you can scoop him back up and put him on the practice
Practice
squad or
squad.
something like that, injured reserve or some shit. You trying to hide him. You know what I'm saying? But other
Mm.
motherfuckers watching that waiver wire, I think we'll get a motherfucking receiver off the waiver wire.
Mm. Yeah, because somebody gonna drive a wide receiver that don't need a wide receiver. It was just it
I
was just
think
gonna it's just BPA. But like we don't really need him here though.
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I be hating that though. That shit irritating.
That's part of the game.
Right.
Like they playing the game, bro. Like it's a dirty game.
Who we know at wide receiver is gonna be a free agent next year.
I don't think Jefferson isn't, but I need to double check
Oh,
that.
yeah, they will see somebody like that ain't you know what I'm saying?
They ain't gonna
They
never
ain't
release him. They gonna throw so much
Right.
money at him.
hell
Man.
nah, you know what I'm saying?
What about
They let this thing go.
I think Tyler Lockett would be cool for us. What y'all think about that?
Nah, he's too old.
How old is he?
He's up there, bro. He's been in the game for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
See,
is.
they keep alluding to if y'all go watch, a lot of these people going to the podium and they want this. They saying, okay, we got to get a guy to grow with our young quarterback and stuff like that. That makes you think that they're gonna draft a receiver. But I don't think they will. I think they're gonna focus on that defensive side of the ball, especially that we're going to the 3-4, and then we come back the next two drafts or whatever and try to hit. But you can look at waivers or some type of, I don't know, something with another team or something out there to get another guy. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I won't be surprised though, because like I said, Fit, if the and it, he specialized on watching the board and how it's falling. If he
Mm-hmm.
sees that his guy is not there, that they got their eye on, that he can get more picks and still get his guy, he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
do it. So
Man.
if the board just go crazy and Fit falls back, y'all know something went off. Y'all know something went
Yeah.
off. You like, oh, hold on.
See,
They don't know
yeah.
they
Yeah.
don't know what they doing.
Yeah.
I'm
See,
about to
we
get
hoping
them.
stupid shit. Yeah, some stupid shit gonna go down. You know what I'm saying?
It's
And
going to
and we
every year,
yeah,
do.
cause
Yeah, every
39
year
will be a
somebody
bad
fall.
39 will be a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? We end up getting a bad boy
You
at
ever
39 because that's not far removed from the first round
you ever
at all.
you ever beat a hand with a queen and spades?
Hmm.
You like, how did
Yeah,
that
yeah,
walk?
yeah.
Yes, that's one of
Somebody
that's
was
one
holding or slipping, and somebody was sleeping.
right. That's one of them ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they go receiver, I think they gonna move up to go receiver. I don't think they'll sit there and not take a defensive player. I just don't think so.
Well, I
They got
mean,
it. They pretty much got to take a defensive player.
So if they
this
do that, we losing back end picks if they move up.
Hmm.
right.
No. Yeah, I don't see that. That was MJ said they moving up.
Yeah,
I at
but
39 and pretty much do a defensive player.
because it's not too far from the first round or whatever. I was saying they might take a pick from next year, place it with that second and move up.
Yeah.
If
Now,
they go receiver, but I think for sure they're gonna go defense. It's too many holes on our defense as
Yeah.
far as depth for them not to.
And to me, this unless there's a corner right there that's just one which is he just slipped like a Cam Smith. Like if he just somehow just slipped to 39, then yes, that'd be the only way I'm gonna go get a corner right there. But if it ain't a linebacker or edge rusher, that's the only way I'm gonna go.
got to be like I said, a cornerback because same way we looking at D-Jack, and then y'all got the jury is still out on JC, and I love JC. I mean
But
when
why
we
why
back,
why not get a corner off the
don't get our
waivers?
man.
You want me
That's what
both?
I'm saying. Huh?
You want me both? Horn my dog.
Yeah.
He still ain't
It's
gave up a touchdown yet. That's why I
at
love him, boy.
that position. That's why I can't jump off. I can't jump off of. And see, his injuries wasn't like I said, wasn't no ACL and no, no pull this and that gave him, hamstrings and all that crap. It was your shit got broke. Like, damn, what the
He said
fuck?
he
You
could.
know what
He
I'm
said he could
saying?
have played too. He said he could have played if we
Yeah,
would have
yeah,
went to the
yeah, yeah,
playoffs. He
yeah.
said I could have played.
Yeah, they did. But it wasn't no need. It
There
wasn't
wasn't
no
no
need.
need.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah. So I can't put him in that injury prone list. You know what I'm saying? Right there, talking about he injury prone and all that. Nah,
That
I
was a
can't do that.
freak accident.
Ah, hell, there he is, Wiley. Come
Come
on,
on
boy.
in.
Come on in here.
What's up now?
Panther Germany in the
All
house.
Hey,
right.
what
Yeah,
y'all
Wiley
guys
back
getting into
again.
today, man?
Man, we
Man,
try
we
to.
we 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 done covered a lot of topics.
I heard y'all guys just now talking about a second round pick. You know me, man, linebacker all day.
Yeah, yeah. See, Wiley had opened my eyes to Drew Sanders, with that second pick. But then see, Wiley, these guys are still talking about um Jalen Hyde and other wide receivers like that because they don't trust this wide receiver room. And I was telling them how we could get wide receivers and stuff like that on waivers.
We already
Then,
did that.
yeah, but then I was also we were saying how much does if the Panthers got rid of DJ, and
Hmm.
the news came out about the deal, right? Did you see that the news came out about the deal today? Well, not today. It came out this week about the deal with the Bears. So
They wanted to add more people.
yeah, which they said no, you can't have a Brian Burns, you can't have a Derek Brown, you can't have the 39. You know,
Hmm.
we'll give you DJ Moore and the 61. So the question is too, how much do they value the wide receiver position?
So the same way y'all guys said at the waiver, that I think they betting on the dude Williams that came from Miami,
Mm-hmm.
and don't sleep on this. What about Higgins out of what was it, the Bengals?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's due to be paid. The Bengals don't like to pay people. They're gonna pay Chase, but they may not pay him, and they still got to pay Burrow. So we may get him, and he's a number one.
Yeah,
Well,
but see
I
that'll
I
probably be next off season though.
I
That's
believe
when
they're going.
he come up.
I
If
think
if
I
if
think
they
Burrow is
draft,
going to
go ahead.
take a pay cut because they're going to try to keep all his weapons together. Because see, they already lost a lot of guys because they're thinking about their future. They're trying to keep
Mhm.
those three together. They're not giving up his weapons. So he's not going to do the Lamar Jackson thing where he's like, "Hey, I need 300 million." He's not going to do that because he's trying to get a ring. He knows he can't get there without those weapons by himself.
yeah.
He's
Well,
so
see, as you remember me and Pop, you remember we was talking the other day, and I said I think his contract is gonna be front loaded and in center
mhm.
field and all that. They're gonna make it work so that they can slide those other guys in there. You
Yeah,
see what I'm
yeah, that's
saying?
what they're going to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come back with some kind of after 2 years, you can come back and ask for some more or something like that, and they think they got what they needed. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
That's
think
that's how.
they're not going to
Yeah.
lose none of those guys.
yeah, but think
No.
about it like this: if they draft a receiver out of Ohio State, they can spread that out over 4 years or 5 years. And
Hmm.
if he plays good, Higgins is gone. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
The
would they
Bengals, the
is that
Bengals
what
are cheap, bro.
but is that what they need though, Wiley? Is another wide receiver. So
No, I'm just telling
they
you.
might go for best player available, and and sometimes you got to put that to the side when you need an edge rusher or you
I
need
don't
Hmm.
disagree with you
a
saying.
corner or a
But look at the
linebacker
Bengals' history, though.
or a safety because we just took their safety from 'em.
Yeah, I know. I don't disagree with nothing you're
And they
saying.
tight
I'm just
end.
saying the Bengals are historically crazy.
Well, see, it
You,
look like you said, they try to not pay people, or they get low on money. Far as I mean, getting low on money, I mean like getting some of those contracts up out of there,
yep.
because they still know they got the guy on the offensive side of the ball to push another defense.
Uh
So
huh.
they haven't had a superstar defense. So you got to have vice versa, or you play that consecutive complementary ball. You see what I'm saying?
Or they,
You know their team is lopsided because they got more on the offensive side than they got on the defense side. Always.
or they may do like the Chiefs and bet on Patrick and say we don't need those weapons as long as we got Burrow.
Exactly.
Who would have ever thought they got rid of Hill? I'm just saying.
Wasn't Hill there before Holmes got there though?
No. Hills just got rid of Hills got there the same year Mahomes got there.
Okay, so they was giving him help, and then they noticed that he was asking for a contract, so just cut him anyways.
They gave him one contract, then he came back for the second contract. They said we ain't paying you all that.
Didn't they trade Hill though? They didn't trade.
Yeah, they traded him. Yeah, they traded him.
Yeah, okay.
Like what? I can't see it.
What do you think they're gonna do with Higgins? Trade him.
Why did they end up getting for that Tyreek Hill trade?
I think it was a first and a second, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was like a second and a first or something of that nature.
Yeah. And another low round pick. It was like 3 picks.
But see, you shed Tyreek before you have to pay him again, like you say, and then you take those young guys. Because see, long as you're in football, you replenishing your talent, or you letting talent, develop to its potential. You're gonna always be contending.
Right.
Yeah. And they betting on Patrick. I'm just saying is they may bet on Burrow, and they may say we may have to get rid of Higgins. Higgins outstanding. Don't get hurt. Always putting up great yards and touchdowns. Hey.
Better than TMJ. I'm just saying. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that pickup. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Hey, and that boy come out there
Shots fired.
And stood all over people. Y'all gonna have to eat them words. Y'all gonna have to eat them.
But we gotta understand this too though. Are we gonna be able to afford a Higgins, a Brian Burns, and a Derrick Brown and a Jeremy Chin all at one time?
But do we know Higgins' contract?
That's the point.
What he looking for? It shouldn't be no more than 13 or 12.
He probably want more than that.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
I think he's gonna get whatever he can. I think he's going for whoever pay him the most.
Yeah, he gonna want.
We shouldn't have. Wait, would we have more money after we sign? Burns and Brown and Chin?
Next year.
Yeah, we should have enough to get him there.
Next year it's gonna look a lot better. You know what I mean? Because you can go after that agent receiver. You can go after that.
Pick him up, it'll be his 5th-year option. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah,
but do y'all see the options y'all can have as long as we get this quarterback situation right?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I mean, the only reason them teams able to even think about trading somebody like these guys is because they got their quarterback in place, man. We got to get this right.
You're exactly right.
And how that happened though, they had 2 first rounds in the first round though. So we ain't looking at that right now. We got a first and a second.
Well, that 39 is almost a first rounder. It ain't far from it. It ain't far removed. We're sitting in a good position, y'all. And that was a monster thing to do to trade up to number 1. Let's don't shy away from that. That was a monster thing to do.
Man,
now, if it come back and bite us in the ass and we don't make the right decision, I mean, that's a whole nother discussion right there.
I agree. I was hurt too, bro. I was like, damn, why we can't get Jeremy Chin? And some people mad at me for saying that, but I'm like, look, I just wanted DJ here. You know what I mean? Like, he was the closest thing that reminded me of Steve Smith. And I wanted him to be a part of this nucleus when we went to go get our quarterback. Have that solidified, number 1. And it's just hard to see him in a Chicago Bears jersey, knowing, what he's done for our franchise. Even though I don't think he is a dominant number 1 wide receiver, but that's what we had. That was our guy.
The Bears don't even respect him because my brother, he's a Bears fan. I argue with this dude every day because he act like he just know football. He's older than me, so I put him in his place because he made me like learn football more and like learn stuff about players. He don't even know certain stuff that I know now. So
J-Issue, brother, come call in and get on J-Issue ass.
Hey, he not even in the chat. I get on his nerves every day because I know more than him now. like he don't even know about the Panthers, but he disrespect DJ. Come
Oh
on, bro.
wow.
Yeah, he
Oh,
that type.
Hey,
he one of them.
Yep. Don't know
now
football, but his own team.
don't get it twisted. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all guys a question. Okay. Now here it is with DJ, and that was a good point, Jay. Okay. Now we had DJ. Y'all talk shit about him. Y'all say he wasn't the number one. We said he
Yeah,
wasn't the number one.
I said it.
Huh? And then now you saying the Bears is disrespecting him. We said it. We sat there and said he wasn't number one. After he got 3 years, here it is, thousand. And then we said he wasn't no number one because he didn't do this or he didn't do that or he wasn't outspoken and all kind of shit like that.
We were comparing him to Steve
What's up with
Smith.
that? Mm-hmm.
That was the problem. We thought he was supposed to be Steve Smith instead of just being DJ Moore.
A lot of people didn't like
I just didn't see no urgency in his game.
Yeah,
that was
too.
me. Like he'll get tackled or whatever. He'll take 8 seconds off that clock to get up off the ground. He'll just be laying there. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like you got to show some urgency, or are you hurt? He's not even hurt. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, get up. Like, come on. And then I just never. This year was the first year that I seen him, show some moxie. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Put his nuts on the line. And unfortunately,
we lost that game.
It worked in our favor because we was able to get him off of us to go get the number 1 draft pick.
He took more of a leadership role last year. Yeah, I seen him do that. I think he step up to that though. You know what I mean? He took more of a leadership role.
Yeah, but he also think about it like this. That dude done had a horrible quarterback carousel.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
He
ain't never complained either.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. His blocking going to be amazing.
On, man. The list goes on and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, man. Y'all got to give him that. That ain't moving the goalpost for him or nothing like that. But that's, I mean, that is what it is. Look who's going in the ball.
The only thing I hate about it is I think him going to Chicago, he's still in a terrible situation. Because they run Justin Fields in the dirt, in my opinion. They need to let that boy just go ahead and develop them passing skills.
You can't when you get no offensive line.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It don't matter how accurate. That's what we were trying to explain to these guys earlier on here. It don't matter how accurate you are, how poised you in the pocket. When you don't have no offensive line or your offensive line get hurt, you better have somebody who got some wheels. And that boy got some. And that boy Justin Fields got some wheels. Do y'all now see why we've been talking about AR? Because if your line, if you can't hold the line and your line go down, and you get a Bryce Young, he getting pancaked all damn night. All right, okay. We'll see how long your franchise quarterback gonna be sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Or CJ who don't want to run, far as moving the chain.
Like he said, like I told you, he said in the statement when he was talking about playing basketball, he said, "Shoot, I don't play defense, but I'll shoot. You know what I'm saying? I'll score." What'd that tell you?
Who said that?
CJ.
Hey, I ain't finna have me change up on my boy. Y'all gotta quit this.
These are words that come out of his mouth. These are words coming out where you can go. It's documented, bro. He
I
don't.
See what y'all doing. Y'all trying to recruit me to AR. It's okay.
No, I'm saying, but AR said he said if everybody's covered, at least I'm open. He said I'll run through people, jump over people, throw over people. That's the kind of dog I want. Somebody like that.
Yeah, he does
instead of somebody saying, "Well, I ain't playing no defense," but I mean, I'll score, you know what I mean? But I ain't playing. But you about to go play Josh McCown, who's 40-something years old, and you 23. What you gonna cherry pick all night long? I can't stand playing basketball. Well, when I used to play basketball, I can't stand playing basketball with somebody who thought they were just a good ass shooter but never played defense.
Mm-hmm.
So that means he's not gonna put himself out there. He's not going to reach the ball over the line to try to get you an extra inch, which we know every inch count in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So all them accolades is great. It's awesome. When it come down, hey, we need 3rd and 1.
Go get it.
Go get it.
Can't Can you get it? Yeah.
Can you get it? Is it in your
Yep.
mind to be like, oh yeah, man, I
That's
can
the
get
part
this?
right there. Are you
And that's the
willing to get
part.
it? Are
Where's
you
that
willing
heart
to
at?
get it? Yep.
I see what y'all trying to do, man.
I
They
even
trying
see.
to make
I
a
even
switch
see.
up, man.
I even
I see
see
what they
Teddy.
trying to do.
Hey, look, Teddy.
Hey, y'all ain't gonna hypnotize me.
I ain't even
Hey,
go for
Hey,
it.
just
I'm
put it
staying
out there,
solid.
man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
It's the truth.
hey,
It's the truth, bro.
I definitely feel you,
this
though.
guy is potential. This guy's ceiling ain't been reached yet. You know, and I want to see it when he does reach the boom or bust. I mean, I don't know, man.
Man, y'all
I
go
just
back
see
and look
more.
at his
I
combine.
just see more over there. You know, that's all I'm saying. I see more
Y'all
over
go.
there.
Y'all go look at the Pro Bowl, right? I mean, the pro days. Man, all these other guy pro days, they seemed like they were all tensed and looked like they were constipated. Man, they
Mhm.
always out there having fun. He's like, look, whoever gonna draft me because they love me.
Well, you know how I feel about those pro days because I'm not pro days, but the combine. This guy competed. If
Right.
you're in the running, you're in the race, go compete, man. Go compete.
I ain't
Go
never heard
compete.
I ain't never heard nobody say I'm number one. I'm the best one in the I'm the best quarterback, and then want to go out here and show them every
And
time
then
they
won't
got
go
a
out there and show 'em.
chance.
Don't even come. Don't wherever they had that shit at, them boys shouldn't even came. If you only
Right.
gonna do certain shit, you know what I'm saying? Don't even come.
But
Well, I mean,
You
Kendall,
know people want to see you run.
You
Don't come.
you talking about Bryce Young, man. You wanted that man to go out there after eating all that steak and potatoes to get to that 200 pounds, and he was gonna look sluggish, man. He had to put on that
Mm.
weight, man. He wasn't about
nah,
to go out there
hell no, bro.
and
Because
be
when he
lackluster.
no, because when he sat down and had dinner with the Panthers, he had scallop and a salad.
Hmm. And
Exactly.
that man,
I have to
that
watch
man,
the
that man got
waistline.
on that podium. That man got on that podium and said, "I've been this size all my life." Well, then put the measuring stick up against your ass. You didn't do it.
But
You
you
know what I'm
walking
saying?
around with Weight Watchers. Get out of here.
Yeah. If if you say, "Oh well, I'm short but I'm quick," go run. Then he didn't do it. You see what I'm saying?
He didn't do it.
I,
Uh, man.
I still feel like y'all holding them boys already being, good against them, man. Y'all like Bryce, like the man
You
won the
you you
Heisman,
you you
and look
you
at his
you
numbers.
say he
It
good.
ain't too much more he was
You
gonna
say
do
he
in
good.
college.
You
Hey,
say he good. I say he didn't compete, and that's a fact.
hey,
You
Is
I
he
got
good
seen
at
him
the
something for
next
you,
compete,
level?
Kendall.
We don't
but he
know.
won the
We don't
Heisman.
know
But
if he's good at the next level.
you've seen him
He
compete.
ain't
You've
through.
seen it.
He ain't through an NFL football. Neither of the three that we talking about ain't through an NFL football yet. They ain't got an NFL check yet. So we
True.
cannot say that. But I can say they didn't compete though. I can say that.
But Kendall,
That's
you're not gonna hire me to do your roof, knowing that I ain't got that much experience doing it. That's why AR is out there doing all this stuff. He only had 13 games, as opposed to Bryce got 2 seasons to show you. CJ got two
If
seasons
I
to show
but
you.
if
So
I
why did
seen you,
CJ throw? Why
Because
did CJ throw?
that's his strong point. I mean, that's his
Bryce,
strong point.
Bryce,
That's
hold
where
on,
he's supposed to stand out at.
Bryce and CJ just as accurate. Their numbers are pretty much the same.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I think Bryce is accurate, but like I said, I think his main concern was stepping on that damn scale. So I felt like he had drunk all that damn water, eating steak, potatoes, drinking a milkshake, man. Whatever he
now
had to
you
do to
making
get to that
excuses.
200.
Now
Still
hell,
hot
you
black
ain't
in
That,
front of
well
the
I
that's
let
true.
GMs.
now you making excuses. Now you making excuses now. As soon as we talk about
Yeah.
the boys receivers or anything like that, you said we making excuses. Now you make excuses. Say this nigga done ate too much and drunk too much. That's bullshit.
But see, that's the
Now he got
only
a
thing
tummy
in
ache.
question with
Yeah,
Bryce was
he
that
got a
weight.
tummy.
So he had to
He
get the
got a
weight.
tummy ache. I
Golly.
He
know
had to,
he
he had to
dead.
get
you
the
got a
weight up.
tummy
I
ache.
know he well,
Now he got a
He
he got
had
a
to
tummy
get the
ache.
weight
I
up.
know
He
you
had to
nigga
get the
ain't
weight
nothing
up.
but a little Frenchy. That's all he is, a little Frenchy. I told you he a
Oh
little Frenchy
man.
then.
Y'all talking
You and
about,
that
oh,
little
he
French,
accurate.
hold that little French in your own.
He accurate. He did. He got a good arm. Okay. He should have been able to go out
Yeah,
there and display it every chance he got a chance.
every
Uh-huh.
chance
Mm-hmm.
you get a chance to. If you want
You
show
ain't
me hell, if I'm the quarterback, I'm throwing that motherfucker in the park somewhere before I come in that motherfucker. I'm throwing. And
it ain't
that's
gonna
what I
hurt
do.
him throwing the ball because that ain't gonna do nothing but make his check even bigger when he gets selected.
So is he bet on himself since he didn't want to do that? Like y'all gonna have to take me for me without me having to perform for y'all. Is that
He
what
did,
that was?
Is
yeah, he did.
exactly.
bet on himself to me. He didn't.
But Jay, the one thing he did was stepped on that scale because
He
he
had
had to
to.
get his weight up.
He
He had
had
to get
to.
it.
He had to.
Yeah.
So I don't think he. I just don't think he was at his peak primal condition. You know, he probably, like you said, he probably lost all that damn weight that he put on just for that. Be real with you.
Mm.
He probably done lost every bit of that.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, he
Well,
had
he
to.
ain't
Because
gonna be able to keep that weight on, bro.
he didn't step on that scale at his pro day, so you know he lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
One time to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it, Wiley. That's it. It ran slam through him.
Eating all
So
eating
did.
all them Lunchables.
Yeah.
Come on in and get you a Bryce Young
Hey.
Lunchable.
Man.
Hey,
Telling you, man.
think about it like this. Didn't Baker win the Heisman?
Sure did.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Yeah, Baker got.
Very
I said it the other
accurate?
day. Baker got that
I
dog
told
in him
y'all.
too. He stayed with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, special ed dog.
That's that same
Right.
He couldn't
bullshit.
throw out his way
That's
out
that
of
same
Saying,
that
saying
same bullshit y'all was
that's
talking
that seeing,
when he
seeing
was
eye
over there.
dog.
Man.
Y'all was
guy
talking
must.
about that damn chip on Baker's shoulder, and I done told y'all that Heisman Trophy house is full of bust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told y'all
They're,
that shit. Y'all
they're more
kept talking about
bust than
Baker with a
anything.
chip on his shoulder.
He
But
might well go
somebody
ahead and
knocked
eat
that
that chip.
motherfucker off when he got to Carolina. But I ain't seen
Oh
it.
man.
I'm still
I
looking
ain't
for
seen
that
it.
chip.
Yeah, where that dog at? If
I
Baker was like
caught
that, bro, he would have all them contracts back again with all these commercials. You don't see him nowhere no more.
man.
Nowhere. So that tells you his value has dropped. But
Tremendously.
I know these next three quarterbacks to come out, they're gonna have commercials. These kids gonna want to be like each one of these
Yep.
QBs. They're gonna be the next shit that's smelling out here.
Yeah. Since he left Cleveland, he on his third team. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
man.
He
Yeah.
leftover chips. Oh, he is. Stale chip.
There we go.
That boy ain't ready. He ain't ready.
I'm just telling y'all, number one, people that think that they number one and they the best, they compete anytime they get a chance. I don't care what field it is, baseball, soccer, basketball. It don't matter. They're gonna go out there and show why they're number one every time they
They
get a
gonna compete.
chance.
Michael
If you feel like
Jordan
you
did
number
not
one.
let nobody come in his gym. They had to kick that nigga out of practices. For what? Kobe, the same goddamn way.
Yep.
Show me. You gonna
Jordan
show me
still
you
feel like
better
he
than me.
number one. He still be beating up on the
Yes,
Hornets
sir.
players now.
Yes, sir. You gonna show me you better than me.
But see that, we done somehow went back to these damn quarterbacks, man. This what be making me mad, man. So see, y'all compare AR to
Why?
all these damn great. Y'all compare AR to all these
Who?
great people. You just Kid Man just saying something about some damn Michael Jordan and y'all said Patrick Mahomes earlier,
No,
man.
we
Y'all
said
don't need that
if
shit.
you feel like you number one, we said if you're number one, you always try to show your chances. You show the reason why you should be number one. Anytime you get a chance to show your skills, you should be able to do it. We're saying Bryce Young didn't do that. He didn't take the opportunity to do that. And that in our minds is a red flag.
It's a red flag.
It
That's a red flag.
shouldn't be no red flag though. It
That's
shouldn't
what
be.
it's
It
doing.
shouldn't
All
be.
right.
Yeah.
If you trying to
I
get
don't know
this
about
chick
that.
and you trying to explain to her why you should be number one, you like, well, I don't really want to show you what I could do. You know, I'm gonna let this other dude come in here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, come on.
Yeah, that's bad juju. I'm not explaining myself to a chick. She see that I'm
But
number one.
but check this
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
I'm just using that as an example.
This gonna
yeah,
prove my point. This is gonna prove my
yeah,
point why he didn't have to do that, right? He didn't do it, and he's still either gonna be number one or number two. Most people think, right?
yeah.
Regardless,
If AR didn't do that combine, where would he be?
bottom of the first.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
That's
only
why he
difference.
didn't have to do it. That's why he didn't have to do it. That's my only point. That's why he didn't have to do it.
He
But
didn't have
when
to do
y'all
it because
compare,
AR.
no, I'm saying he didn't have to do it because regardless, Bryce is 1 or 2. And Wiley just said it. If AR didn't do that combine, he'd be at the bottom of the first round. That's what put him on the map.
If
He's
first round
never
at
been.
all.
He's never been projected at the bottom of the first round.
No,
If he
never. He
didn't do
was
that, if he
was
didn't do that
always number
combine,
been
5.
protected.
that
Yeah.
combine is what put him in over Levis. He was under Will
I'm,
Levis before that combine.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. All them teams that need quarterback, he would if we'd have stayed at 9, he'd have never got past 15. Never.
Mm-mm.
Never. I'm
He wouldn't have
serious.
made it to 9.
Because it's like this right here. I don't think hell if on a good day, I don't think Pete Carroll and them at Seattle let him go by them. You know what I'm saying? Even though they just signed Geno, they'll let him sit behind Geno.
Let him learn.
Yes, sir.
That's the thing with the NFL too. Teams be so thirsty for a quarterback, they gonna take him hard.
Yeah,
And
but
even
what I was
it's
saying is, if he didn't do the combine though, if he would have done it, would they
yeah.
have drafted him that high? Probably not.
Not at probably not. No.
He wouldn't have been top 10, I don't think. His
Yeah,
best
because
bet would have
who?
been 9 to us if he
Because
didn't do that combine.
Y'all talking about Will Levis?
No, I'm talking
AR.
about
If
AR.
AR
Or
didn't do the
AR?
combine,
He shouldn't even go first round.
yeah. If he
wow,
hadn't did the combine, but since he did it, there you go.
Did it and display. Everybody knew he had this freakish talent. You know what I mean? But when they just seen it, when they seen
Oh,
that 4.4 speed
in your face,
and
baby.
this big 200 and some change moving that fast, that's just like some of those linemen blew these guys away. You know, with 4.5, 4.6 speed. Be that big and move that fast.
Woo.
Whoa.
Let's get it.
Yeah, that's cool. He
Yeah.
looked like Dak Prescott.
Over it. Wow.
My bad.
We just can't hold the fact that CJ and Bryce don't have as far to go to say that they can't go further than AR can.
That's what I'm
That's how I
confused
look
at.
at it.
Okay.
That's what confuses me.
It's just to me. Maybe it's just me. Because they got too much of a laid back style about them. You don't know how much of a dog they got in them. That's all.
Holmes was the same way, wasn't he? He was calm. He's still calm. He just take what the defense give him. So why can't
No.
CJ?
When Mahomes on the bench, Mahomes fired up. When Mahomes is
I'm
talking to
fired
the
up.
he fired up. When you see Bryce or CJ on the field, what do you see? What do you hear? See, it's like they're executing, but do you see passion?
No,
Nah,
I don't see that
I ain't
pass
gonna
now.
See,
lie, yo.
I'm just
So
saying this.
now they
hold
gonna
on, Wally,
find
what you
out.
say? Say it again.
That's the thing though, Wiley. They see that's what these meetings and all this shit is about right here now. This week or two right here, the shit
They're
we
trying to
don't
figure
see.
out.
You can talk,
Yeah.
yeah. All that the camp, all that stuff is out the window right now. When they invited these guys to the house, they getting ready to break them down now to see what
Throw
they
with your
really
left
about.
arm. Throw with your right arm. Throw it underhanded.
Yeah, yeah. They get ready to see what they really about now. When they come to Charlotte,
They
hell,
gonna make.
they call the
Yeah.
guys, man, they done call the Ohio State and Florida and all that shit, Alabama. They talking to these motherfuckers, teachers and shit now. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
This what kind of character they got. See, that's what it's down to now.
Yep.
Damn to play on the field.
And they've already reported about AR saying that he's a locker room guy. Like the players love him because of his locker room
Yeah,
presence. And he said he has to work on his leadership skills. So
yeah.
but that's just him getting more comfortable. I mean, we know
Well,
he's the least experienced out of them all.
Yeah. They done talked about the whiteboard. They done talked about the accuracy. And they already said oh, you good on that whiteboard and you ain't that far from the accuracy. I'm just talking about AR. Now they get ready to see, like I said, they talking to his high school people, they talking to the teachers, they talking to classmates and shit. You know, they trying to see if you ever did anything unbecoming.
Mm-hmm. What you doing with your money?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All that
AR looked
kind of
like he
stuff.
blow his bag. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, he does, don't
How?
he?
Yeah,
On what? I
yeah,
ain't
he
never
getting
seen
the
him with
strip
not
club.
one piece of jewelry.
That's crazy. I seen him with a Ferrari.
You could rent a Ferrari, man. God, I mean, shit. I know people who do it all the
Especially in
time to go to
Florida.
Miami.
Oh
Yep,
man.
especially
Yeah,
in Florida. You're right. They all rent them.
yeah, you rent those for nothing. But hey, I commend them though. Shoot, you wanna drive a Ferrari and treat yourself for being a father to your little brother? Why not treat yourself? So you got to go
Mm.
look at his story. He's
Mm.
still young, but at the same time had to play daddy, while his mama went and worked 2 or 3 jobs.
Mm.
But we're gonna shun him because the weekend he had a Ferrari.
No, I don't care
Uh,
about that.
Yeah, me neither.
come on. Uh,
What he was basically alluding to is he going to be disciplined with his money?
I don't know. CJ in a Hellcat driving around.
Wow. We going there.
You know how
I
No.
much
mean, look,
money? But hold on. How much money did CJ get?
he got a lot in that NIL.
About five,
And it
3 to 5 million.
million, million.
Yeah, so he can
Yeah.
afford a Hellcat.
But Anderson, he just renting one. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because he didn't get
There's a
that.
difference.
He
There's
didn't
a
get the
difference.
NIL money.
So he paid 179 a day compared to $100-something car.
Yeah, but he only reason why because he didn't have the money to pay for it. That's all.
I, hey, more things are important. Like I said, taking care of his little brother.
Okay, I'm
Why did he
saying,
choose the Gators though? That's my question.
Well, he's from Florida.
yeah, not far from there. It's about an hour from home or
Mm.
Hmm.
less.
So he want to be
Not
closer to
far.
his family.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know. I think this whole thing is, we've spent a lot of weeks debating on this thing. I'm just ready for them to pick somebody so we can get this thing
Man,
started.
get it over with.
Now,
I'm ready.
but I want to soak it all in because I've never seen the Panthers do this ever before. I want
Facts.
to enjoy this time. It's gonna be a long time if we ever get like this again. You know what I mean? So I want to
I
enjoy
don't
Man.
these
want to get
debates.
like
I
this.
want to enjoy just breaking down a piece of.
No,
Yeah.
it's good for
So I
content.
love it.
Yeah.
It ain't aggravating me.
Yeah. Me
It's
neither.
Yeah, it's
You
good for
know,
content, but it's like
the
I'm
more and
I'm
more
ready. I'm
people,
anxious.
yeah. But see, that's why I said the things I said because I want people to dive into not the quarterback did on the field, but like get to know them. That's how you become a fan. So now you want to know their background, or what they been up to, how they got to where they got, what they play football. All those type of things. Those are things that you're gonna really dive into. You know, if you really like football, like like football. Because
Yeah.
the organization is doing it. They gonna know all your Google, your tweets. They're gonna do all that. They're gonna dissect you, break you down. And if you got
Yep.
something out there, it's gonna be exposed. So while we're sitting here waiting to see who they're gonna pick, you could be doing your own research and trying to figure out what makes this guy great for your organization.
Hmm. That's true. But to me, it's
Cause they're
like,
gonna they're gonna do it.
oh, they're gonna dig all in them. I'm just trying to understand. We have two good options, maybe a third. Are we being too safe?
That's the whole thing. Are we
That's the
being too
question of the
safe
day.
with is that guy that's supposed to be the inconsistent number one that we're gonna go with? Are we being safe with him? Are we not looking hard enough to say the project guy, his upside, or are we just throwing away the little guy that we think is not gonna be there later on when we make this
Hmm.
investment? Because it is an
Hmm.
investment, y'all. Because we're talking about 10 years, because we probably won't get. Look how long it took us. Look how long we removed from Cam. And that was our franchise guy that we picked number one years ago. So if we don't get this right,
Back in that doodle.
back on the carousel we go. The hobby horse. We
Hey
right back
Wally,
on that.
That don't want that.
Wally, how influenced you think that these new generation quarterbacks um let social media affect them?
Well, I I don't think Bryce Young does it because he's psychology major, and his family are psychologists.
Oh, so he
I
crazy.
don't know about CJ, but it seems like if it was AR, he seems like he's that type of guy that would be looking for that attention.
Cam Jr.
That's funny that you said that because he said he don't have social media, especially
Say
when it
again?
comes. That's funny that you said that because he said he don't have social media, especially when it's time for football. He said I cut all my social media off when it's time for football.
It just
So you
seems like it, though, don't
you
it?
say you
And
nah.
they issue. You said Cam Jr. What's so bad
Huh?
about
What
Cam?
you say? What you say, Kendall?
He
Said
slipped that in
Cam
there,
Jr.
Cam Jr.
What's so bad about Cam? What's
Hey,
so bad about Cam?
hey, I'm gonna
You
hold that
should
to myself, Kendall.
nah. You need
That's
to hold
another day.
you need to
He
hold that
slipped that
against your
in.
organization, not Cam.
Hey,
What was so bad about Cam?
You need to hold that
that's
against
another.
Marty Herney, against Ron Rivera. You need to hold that same disdain against them if you're gonna be like
No,
that against Cam.
I did explain that like 2 shows ago when I was on with y'all. I did put that on Ron and Marty because
Appreciate it.
they wasted his talent and his time.
Yeah, and he never went out there. He didn't go to jail. You didn't see him out there racing cars or driving drunk, or he had a
Killing
baby
nobody.
from another girl, and he ain't married. And he had
See,
a
but
baby from a girl. That's
okay,
probably about the worst thing he did. He
so
had a
with
baby
me
from a
as
girl. That
with,
wasn't bad. He had a baby
no, it
from
wasn't.
another chick, cause he wasn't married to the other chick. So
Yeah,
it ain't like he cheated on his wife.
When you rich, you can afford that though.
Yeah.
not he lived his life as he should. But as far as me being a Panthers fan, I expected Cam to have those conversations with the coaches and the GMs about I need this and that. He wasn't doing that. That's what made me angry at Cam
How you know that?
He might have did. Look at Russell.
because it didn't happen.
They
Look at
probably
Russell
did.
Wilson.
They went and got Kelvin Benjamin. What happened with Kelvin Benjamin? He
Man,
got hurt.
Kevin Benjamin
Nah,
sucked, man.
nah,
And they did. Actually,
nah.
they tried to fix it. You know, they got a
they
Michael
did,
Orr.
man.
They got Khalil brother. They got, you know what I'm saying.
Bunches.
But it didn't. The shit that they were doing didn't work.
You can't go to the penny store trying to get a hookup.
Who y'all?
Booyah.
That's it. You can't do it. When the rest of these
Yeah.
motherfuckers were going out there and getting some of the best of the best, what we would, like you said, we were going to Jones Discount and Dollar General. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Can I get a
Mart,
hookup?
Martin,
Mike's pool. You know what I'm saying?
Marty Herney
All
was terrible.
bullshit like that. Yeah.
Marty Herney was terrible after the first round, bro.
Nah, he was trash.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't know how to scout no talent.
No.
So you can't blame it on Cam.
No,
And
that
they brought
but that's
Marty
like
so bad, then they brought Marty back.
but that's
Sick.
being a
Right.
fan though. You have to like your mental have to grow and not just be stuck on like that's why I forgave everything how Cam career went because I mean I'm not finna just stay mad at this man and he did what he's supposed to do.
I mean, he wasn't in control of his destination.
Yeah, he wasn't.
When you can go and ask for help and they still try to get you mediocre help and they don't pan out, what else can you do?
Yeah.
Right.
Especially when anybody talks
Other than
about Cam,
C-Mac?
he was the first in the building, the last to leave. He was this, he was that. He was the leader. Ain't nobody really said, man, I can't stand that motherfucker and this other than Calvin Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? Talk that
True.
old shit when he left.
Yeah.
I ain't hear nobody else talk nothing like that about Cam.
No, all of them love Cam.
Yeah, but our fan base don't want another Cam. I'm trying
I
to figure
don't.
out. Yeah. And
They want a Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Who's Matt Ryan?
They want a Matt Ryan. They want a 28-3. That's what they want.
Who Matt Ryan in
Wow.
this draft?
They want an MVP 28-3. Get you there, but can't take over. That's what they want.
I'm trying to figure
Who
out.
is
Can't
Matt
see the
Ryan
deal.
in this draft?
It could be CJ.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, whoa.
I said it.
my
I said it,
goodness.
GO.AT. I said it, GO.AT. I
Hey,
said it.
Mic drop.
hey,
Damn.
at least Matt Ryan put the balls in his wide receiver hands and placed it nice.
God.
28-3.
And his mechanics weren't bad neither.
28-3. He throw downs. He was accurate.
Yeah,
He had a little bit of mobility when he was
Yeah.
really young. You know what I mean? He get you there, but could he take over? No.
No.
28-3. So y'all don't forget.
Like he's saying about this other team. He can get us there, but can he win
And-
that big?
And had all the weapons.
Doggone it, you right.
Hey, I'm not finna be no Falcon fan. Hey, you ain't finna turn me to that.
Nah,
I'm not
I ain't trying to
finna.
get to a Falcon fan. I'm just saying.
Not
You-
like
you-
backing
you-
up Matt Ryan. You know,
you-
I'm not finna
you-
back
you-
him up.
You looking at somebody who could, you looking at somebody. You
Matt
looking
Ryan.
at somebody who can just beat Matt Ryan, bro.
Yeah,
That's
Matt Ryan.
crazy, man.
Kirk Cousins.
Man,
I
you
can't
can't
be
even
fighting.
put that in our mind.
Hey, where
You wrong,
MD at?
bro.
I can't be fighting this whole
Because the
panel
game,
over AR.
because the game has changed. It's not. It's not being played like it played 20 years ago when you sit in the pocket all damn night. You're not doing that for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Golly, man.
If y'all want 28-3, cool. I mean, hey, what else can I say?
God, man, this is getting crazy.
Yeah, it is. I ain't finna be fighting this whole panel over AR. Oh man, that's crazy.
That was mic drop there. That was. See, you made me now look at CJ worse. God,
man.
Trying to tell y'all got to look at the big picture, the big full picture, bro.
Now I got to look at some old Mac Ryan stuff and see.
There he is.
God,
hey, Jay,
MD.
Jay, I had to come back. He did it, man. I told you they would.
Yeah.
You see what they doing? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they attack you when you alone. Hey,
Yeah,
they snowing you up in here.
Hey, look. Hey, look, man. Why has it come to we comparing AR to Patrick Mahomes?
We never compared them to him.
CJ keep getting Kirk Cousins and Matt Ryan.
Man.
MDJ, I'm gonna explain it to you one more time.
Cousins, Matt Ryan.
I'm gonna explain it to you one more time, MDJ. So that way you have to say it no more. We said that Patrick Mahomes was picked for potential. That's why they moved up 9 spots to go get him. They gave up picks and everything, draft capital to go get him. We're not saying that he is Patrick Mahomes, but they draft him off potential. We should be at the same way.
Cool. We moved
drafting
up 8
off
spots
potential.
in the first round.
Now,
exactly. For somebody who has a higher ceiling than everybody else. We're not saying that he's Patrick Mahomes. But like I said, if you want a Matt Ryan, you want a 28-3, it's possible this is what you might get, an MVP, 28-3 quarterback who ain't gonna take over the game. That's just it.
I feel like you moonwalking. So you just said a
name. If I am, I'm on cloud 9.
You just said a name for CJ Stroud. You said Matt Ryan. Kendall said Kirk Cousins. I want y'all to say a name for AR then. Y'all keep saying Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, me too. I'm confused.
Say a name for AR. I want to hear what's the quarterback comparison for AR?
Dante Culpepper.
No.
Huh?
No, Wiley. No, hell.
No.
Why?
Hell, no.
Jamarcus Russell?
No, that's bad.
Terrell Pryor.
Good comparison. That's a great comparison.
Combine warrior. Terrell Pryor.
They want him to be Jamarcus Russell. That's what they want him to be.
Nah, he Terrell Pryor. A combine.
Oh, wow.
He a combine warrior. That's what he is.
Wow.
Dang, he didn't even make it nowhere.
So y'all want to say y'all want to say DeMarcus Russell, somebody who's addicted to drugs? Does that man look like he addicted to drugs?
Wow.
See how y'all do
going on today.
That's what they look for, Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, you want him to be he on lean and sit back and he ain't that type of person.
He went to the Raiders, who was in fucking shambles. You know what I'm saying? Do we look
Oh
like
my
God. We're gonna go with Terrell Pryor. We going with Terrell Pryor. That's how I find
Jesus. Man, what the word y'all got going on today?
They want to say Cam Newton so bad, man. Don't nobody else. Y'all want to say Cam bad.
So bad.
Hit that like button, like and subscribe. Black Cat Panther Podcast. I'm doing these morning shows on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I got these boys coming with me, man, helping me out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Doing that thing, man. It's a debate. We having fun out here. Y'all come back, man, and see me on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I hit this thing around 11 or 12. Depends on the work schedule. We're going to do the panel on Mondays and Thursdays. We're going to have a panel show tomorrow night, man. It's going to be a mock draft. It's going to be good, man. Tune in. I got my boy Poppin'. He's on the panel. Q, he around here somewhere. He's like a ninja. You know, he pops in, pops out. You can't see him.
Right.
And go on to that money. Outlaws, man. I'm telling y'all, man, when I launch that thing, I'm gonna do a giveaway right there before the draft. I got a couple good items for everybody that I'm gonna have out there. Go come on over there and win you something. Like, subscribe, get those notifications so you know when I'm dropping that thing.
Yes, sir.
Content over here at Black Cat Panther. So you got the GOAT go on and talk in the mornings. You got the panel, and then Q just dropping a whole lot of stuff for you, you know, all the time. Hey boys, we getting ready to wrap this thing up, man. Riley, what you got going on out the door?
Hey man, see y'all can't be doing this, man. I got here it is about 10 o'clock at night over here. Y'all can't be saying this crazy stuff. Now I got CJ looking like some Matt Ryan. You're gonna be sleeping on that all night. Y'all ain't right.
Go, go ahead and sip on you another one, you know what I'm saying, and take it on the CS.
So I'm about to get me another cigar and some more whiskey. CJ, y'all got
Yeah.
Jeez.
Talk to me, J Issue.
Hey, Black Cat Panther podcast. Appreciate the welcome. Salute to y'all boys.
Hey man, we show that love all the time. Hey, MJG, what you going on, man? What you got? MDJ, that I always call you MJ, like Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan. But tell me something. Let me know something.
Right on.
MDJ, uh, popping.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, look, I just came here just to support my boy, over here on BCP podcast, you know what I'm saying? Enjoying, you know what I'm saying, to listen to the views and opinions of others that are Panther fans like I am. And hey, man, y'all keep joining in and listen to this GO talk. You ain't gonna hear this nowhere else.
Nah, man, I'm gonna get it to you, man. I'm gonna get it to you raw. We gonna have these same discussions to the wheels fall off of it. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes, sir.
All right, man. If I'm gonna go ahead, if everybody out of here, we gonna go ahead and get on out of here today, man.
Yeah, y'all
Got to get
get
a little work done.
have a good one. Keep pounding.
All right, boys, we get up.
all right. Keep pounding.
You